there's no spells here.
All right.
Dancing lights, why not?
Well, you guys know where we left off. Jumping
I
directly
don't.
back into. Most of you know where we left off, I'll rephrase. Jumping right back into where we did leave off, your party had broken into a military compound underneath a mountain. Zal has burned down a large portion of their ballista and cannons and damaged several of their large siege tower like equipments in this large storage area underground. Your artificer has blown up and destroyed, making sure to kill one of your allies in the process because spells were stopping the fire from getting to it. The production line for both automatic weapons and automatic guns, both swords and weapons being produced here, this more or less has hindered the Empire's ever-growing military from being supplied, as was your goal. You also separated off and begin to search back rooms for important documents that I have no models for, so I put cards out. But these important documents you searched for and found pretty much nothing. You began to head to the reception area and then beyond when you saw a familiar face, though wearing very unfamiliar clothing. The dwarven lady you saw
Yeah.
being the caterer at the political party pretty long ago, has now reappeared, but this time wearing jagged spiked armor as if someone has taken a small object and stabbed into it and pried chunks and pieces out of it, as if they were trying to more or less ruin the armor, but in this case it seems all the more imposing. As you begin to flee and her step forward, you are cut off by yet another familiar face. The dark-skinned man, one arm holding the green edge scimitar, the other a large chunk of green crystal, smiling before you and saying very calmly, "It's your lucky day. You're not going to die." And then you guys more or less were left the conundrum of how is this going to go? Your party is now locked in this room while returning members run in through the busted open gates after a long separated combat, or at least challenge, of trying to both corral your chaotic criminals on the outside, as well as return and aid anything that would happen in the most important part of this mission. So that means Orion and Elzra
Eldrin.
Eldrin is running in the front entrance. I'm just guessing.
Close enough.
Seeing the artificer next to the destroyed machines, Zhao appear next to the destroyed ballistas and cannons. By the way, this isn't as large as the room is. There's more back here, but it's not important for the combat, so I'm not going to create it.
No, make it.
Alden standing in front of the wizard and bard, and the unnamed figure with the broken, jagged armor behind you. I would like you guys to immediately roll initiative.
Where am I at, Trent, again?
You are on the opposite side of the room over here.
Got it. So I'm the redhead.
Yeah, I just picked random things as best I could. I managed to get a drow, surprisingly. So
Jesus. Uh-oh. There we go.
where'd my dice go? One thing I do hate about spellcasters is the fact that you can't do it in this.
You guys can all see my dice box, right?
I'm assuming we can. Yeah, we can see the dice box.
Can you see the roll?
That's real far away. Is that
Sorry.
20? No.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured it was. I could see the pixels.
Do you want me to roll it closer? Because that was pretty far.
I mean, we saw it.
Okay.
I'm
good.
just saying, move your camera slightly closer when you do roll, because we can barely see it from the distance you're
Oh,
holding it.
I didn't mean to throw it over there. I just did that.
Well, it's a dice. It's gonna roll.
Bean chilling.
No, I did that. I meant to do like this.
So, Sean, are you the one taking over Bard?
Yeah, what's Jacob's initiative?
I'm gonna say +3,
Okay.
because he's a bard. He has some dexterity in him.
Zhao, what's your fucking dex? You little. There it is. Okay, so Zhao. Zhao's not doing so good. Uh, okay. I rolled mine.
25 to 20.
Oh shoot, natural 22 something.
I'm trying to remember your character's name.
Faye, just say Faye.
All right.
Oh, that's a +5, so
Zach and
25.
Ethan hasn't rolled yet. Zach and
I
Ethan
have.
hasn't rolled yet. Oh, you did? I
I
didn't
have.
see it.
Yeah, he's holding his
Oh,
camera.
I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot you're not MRPG.
What's
Wait,
your
no, Zach.
dexterity? Like, what's your total?
Me?
Yeah.
19.
Okay, so Kotaro.
25.
So Faye Kotaro, 20 to 15. Kotaro's already at 19.
I got 15.
All right. Orion,
My volume is
Zach here.
20 to 15.
Uh-huh.
Do what, Zach?
Zach hasn't rolled his initiative yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's your plus to Dex?
Honestly, I don't remember.
It's hard to remember so many numbers.
Okay, it's most likely probably above a 15.
Eating at a natural 20.
Yeah, guys.
What is my plus to dex?
Oh, I dropped my dice.
18.
So 18. So that's
Okay, so-
above Orion then, right?
Yeah.
What was it? What? I'm just gonna put a capital E there. After Orion, so it's 10 to 15, 10 to 5. Oh wait, no, not 10 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 to 5.
Okay, so alright. Jacob got the 14, Zal got a 9.
Okay. Paul. Sal. I forgot to roll for my other volestrucker. Oh, same thing as the other guy. But higher dex, so okay. What are you guys doing, bro? Starting this combat out, the first to react after the likely invisible volestrucker stepped out before your friends, and you see the other one down the hallway. Faye, you're the quickest on the draw. After hearing the explosion ring, you hear the phrase being called out, and it is your turn.
So I got the blueprints and everything. Where is the closest NMR?
The closest enemy would be to get in melee, 120, 125 for a ranged attack.
Oh boy, that's far.
Big chamber.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
By the way, any of these ruins constitute double movement cost. Difficult terrain.
You said 120 for range?
125 for range.
125 for range. Well, lippity-doo-doo. Let me look up how far this can go, because I've got to write it down. Sorry. So there's a lot of small little pebbles and rubbish.
Yeah, there is more or less destroyed structures all around. Anywhere that would be covered by them is difficult terrain, but there's a pretty clear path between you and.
Alright, screw it. I'm gonna go up 5 feet closer to the nearest enemy and then shoot firebolt.
Okay, you move 5 foot closer, and get it where he is no longer in cover at all. Firebolt. Roll to hit.
Okay. That's caught. No, it's 3. So miss.
Man, who just said on guard?
20, no, not 20. 11 to hit miss.
That misses.
And then, so wait, he's blocking our 2 friends.
Not fully. The hallway's large enough for them to run around him, but
Well, he's in front of
yeah,
them.
he's in front of them.
25 feet movement left. Well, boopity boop. Is this place like covered in smoke and stuff? Like we need to get out of here? Is what you're
It
trying
is
to tell
filling
us?
with smoke, and I will preface this battle with: not all battles are meant to be fought to the death. Like last time, Alden likely isn't going to be weaker this time around. Your party, all they have to do is escape, and or stall long enough for the place to fill with smoke so the volestruckers have to flee. You're
Got
not
it.
necessarily meant to kill them in this combat. You already have one. You have done the damage you're here to do. Now it's get out without dying.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up a thing of rubbish that is like a pound, I guess, of rock, and I'm gonna start trying to leave.
Okay, so you just pick up a pound of rock and begin to make your way south down out.
Actually, no, I'll stay right there after picking up the rock,
Okay.
and I'll go one down actually,
Okay, you move a little bit down.
one down, and that's my turn.
After Faye, Kotaro. The figure standing before you startles you, but you're next in line.
Okay, so what I immediately want to do is I want to run my full speed. I want to go down to the wall, down to the bottom wall, hug that wall, and continue going to the right, and then down as far as I can go. I'm gonna dash. Use my action to dash.
Okay, use your action to straight dash downwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Ooh, you're getting out of here.
Are you just going to Misty Step downwards again?
No,
Or at
I
an
want
angle here?
Yeah, I want cover.
Okay. You
So,
dash
there.
and Misty Step around so he can no longer see you, blocking line of sight using a siege tower, and making your way quickly toward the door. Alright. That's all he can do. This figure smiles and just goes, "Oh, guess you weren't so good friends after all." And is going to run down here to try and catch Kotaro, ignoring the bard. They are going to immediately initiate a glyph dance, or a glyph chant. Blade Singer song. And then runs down here, more or less regaining eyesight on Kotaro, and is going to launch 2 Eldritch Blasts at Kotaro.
Oh boy. Oh boy, you're dead.
Hi AC, please come in clutch.
You're gonna die.
Alright,
Nuh-uh.
no, one of them's over 20, and the other is, 18.
Okay. I'm gonna use Arcane Deflection to raise my AC by 2, so that one misses.
Alright, so one Eldritch Blast scatters off the shield in a spark of color. The other lands. 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to Kotaro as the Eldritch Blast slips through the defenses.
Can I describe what the shield looks like?
Sure.
Right, so like, as he like shoots that bolt of energy, the Eldritch Blast, Kotaro kind of sees him coming around the corner after him, and he like stomps his foot down and raises up a wall of fire, and like one of them managed to like bend around it and smack him, but he blocks the other one.
Alright. I have to look up this spell real quick and see if it's an action or bonus action. I forget. Bonus action. He then, as his bonus action, casts Expeditious Retreat, immediately giving himself... What? A dash action for free. You cast a spell, bonus action... Okay. So, more or less... What? Bonus action. Oh, yeah. He immediately takes a dash action, stepping onto this, or around this siege tower to give himself extra cover. After that, it goes down to warden, which is this one over here. They charge up using 35-foot of movement. Not close enough for them to do anything, so they're just going to dash again, closing another 35. More or less charging at the bard, trying to get them into their spiked, jagged armor. Rogaman,
Eldrin.
It's Eldrin. I got it right.
You
that
suck
time.
of names, dude.
I got Eldrin. I said Eldrin.
Eldrin.
I was about to say Elza again, but no.
Elsa.
Eldrin. I got it that time. Close enough.
Is Eldrin an NPC?
No,
No, that's Zach.
Eldrin's our rogue boy.
Wait, Zach's in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't talk much.
Oh, hey Zach,
Part, kind of
how's it
part of
hanging?
He didn't even know you were playing. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
haven't been here since this campaign. Since he was in this campaign. I forget.
and yeah.
You were all the
I'm
way down here, and the enemies are like here and somewhere up there.
Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to do something.
You have. I will explain combat. I forgot to do that. Several things you can do in combat. You have your movement speed, which as a drow is just a base 30 foot of movement, meaning you can move 30 feet. Each of these squares is 5 foot. You also have action and bonus action. Those are more or less what you can do. Certain spells will tell you it's an action, certain spells will tell you it's a bonus action, stuff like that. It takes an action to attack, unless you're dual wielding, then it takes an action to attack, and you can also use your bonus action to attack. More or less, a bonus action is anything that wouldn't be considered taking a long portion of time, whereas action is just a portion of time. So you could walk up and stab someone, and while that might take some portion of your time, perhaps picking up an apple isn't going to take that much. So you could pick up the apple and then throw it as a bonus action to pick up and action to throw kind of thing. You have certain abilities as a rogue, one of which is sneak attack, where if you're stealthing, which for you, stealthing is a bonus action, you can get extra damage on an enemy if you use your action to hit them while being stealthed, or an ally is in melee with them. Right now, you're not stealthed, and you're running into a combat and have no visual on any of the enemies. You just know combat is happening. And you are down toward this entranceway.
Okay, so like, shoot, what spells like can I use?
You,
I-
as a rogue, usually don't have spells.
Okay.
Since you're a dark elf, however, you can cast darkness and stuff and fairy fire, I think. I don't know what level those are, though. Like, what level you have those.
Yeah, fairy fires and yeah.
But right now,
Oh,
order of operations, I recommend using movement to get closer to combat because you have no visual. And then your action or bonus action to stealth on the way or something like that. And try and do some sort of damage, as you don't really have any use for most of your spells at the moment.
okay. So I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest, I'm not really sure what to do. So I guess I cast darkness over these enemies here.
Okay. So, right now you have no visual on the enemies. So what you're saying is your goal for this round is to cast darkness on the enemies. So that's all you really have to tell me. Because now I'm going to move your dark elf forward until you can see the enemies. And as soon as you can, I can lay out a marker for darkness.
Okay.
More or less, do exactly what everybody else is going to do, which is tell me, oh, I want to attack the enemy. Can I run in to attack the enemy? I'm going to try and run as far away as I can. And I will plot that out for you, because you have no way to actually touch anything.
Okay.
Anyone have any idea how large a darkness is?
I can look up the spell real quick. Give me a second.
I have it in my spell thingy.
15-foot radius. What? That's not 15-foot radius.
It's definitely
Apparently
bigger
it
than a
is.
15-foot radius.
It's a 15-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, that's a 15-foot radius.
That's crazy.
I guess that's as large as it is. That's strange. But yes, now the area around Alden is filled with darkness that is impenetrable. Even with your dark vision, you cannot see through it. More or less meaning he's blind, as far as you know. That will be an action to cast. You can use your bonus action or extra movement to go backwards and like run away so he can't try and hit you back. Or you could like stealth using your bonus action so that he can't see you. what else are you gonna do? Because you have no more actions. You can't cast any more spells for the most part, but you still can do things. What would you like to do before your turn ends? And I'll see if you can.
Um, I'm just looking here because I'm not really sure on a lot of this. Um,
Most people aren't when they first start.
yeah. So I guess I will just like kind of stay. Well, I don't know where the enemies are. I guess I will just kind of like stealth and try to stay as far as away as I can. I guess.
All right. So probably gonna want to move over here and take your bonus action to stealth. So now is your first ability check of actual combat. You have a roll you're gonna have to do during it. You have to make a stealth check.
Oh.
You
Alright.
remember picking proficiency for stealth?
Yeah.
What that does is at the moment I believe it's a +2 to your bonus. More or less, you pick your dex modifier, whatever your dex modifier is, +2 on a d20 roll. And that will tell me how stealthy you've been.
Okay. So I need to roll.
Yeah, roll a d20 as your stealth modifier. Not stealth modifier, but dex modifier plus your proficiency, which is then considered your stealth.
Oof. So I rolled a 6. For the dexterity on here, it says 16 plus 2. So
16 should be a +3.
plus 3.
Yes. If your dexterity is 16, that should be +3. Every 2 above 10, you gain an extra plus. So 16 plus 3 plus 2 is +5. So you got 11 on stealth. That means some dumber enemies might not see you because 11's not that unbelievably high. But some
Right.
like really skillful enemies might see you. Though Alden at the moment seems to be blind from your darkness. All right, that's your
Okay.
turn. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Orion, you are behind the now stealthing rogue.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do on your turn?
Let me think. uh, who's the closest enemy to me?
The guy that was just put in darkness. That's who. Though you actually can't see him because of the
Yeah, I was about
darkness,
to say there's
and you're
darkness
around the
there.
corner.
Okay.
The only other enemy is several hundred feet away from you.
I will try to catch up with any of my party members,
So you're gonna probably run over towards.
and I'll cast. Second, am I RPG? Or not? No, wrong thing.
How fast do you move? 30 or 35?
Um. I'm gonna use my. Actually, just give me a small second.
You okay?
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action turn to the werewolf, and then I'm going to use my action. Wait, did we ever make up that I can't cast spells?
Don't think so. You should still be able to
Okay.
cast spell werewolf form.
Okay, I was just making sure because I really don't cast spells with Orion much. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on me.
All right, and 30 or 35.
I think it's 40.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be running closer to Kodoro over here, turning into a werebear or a werewolf, and armor vagathing yourself.
Mhm.
Paul. Over here you have the armored lady charging at you, and Kodoro quickly abandoning you in this hallway.
Okay. Alright, so I can't see the map, so tell me what is the situation going on right now? I know that the other woman is coming near me and there's just a field of darkness this down the way that Kotaro and the other guy went.
That's far enough away where you can't even see the field. Well, you can barely see the field of darkness. Right now, this lady's 5 foot away from you. She has to move a tiny bit further to catch up to you. And she
Okay.
seems to be faster than you. The
What
best
race is she?
She's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yes. At the moment, she
probably
seems to
not a.
be in a somewhat of a
Okay.
frenzy, as she seems to have started growling to herself while she's running, and this hallway is about 15 foot in front of you before it opens
Okay.
up.
Paul's gonna like panically like look over to the raging dwarf that's coming up to him. He's gonna point a finger. It's like, what do you call a yellow monkey? A piss monkey, and cast tosses hideous laughter.
Okay. Let me see. Is that considered a charm of any type?
I don't think it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
They're just on the ground laughing. That's all that happens.
I think it's considered incapacitation, not a charm. Let me see what they get on their saves. This sucks for her. I'm actually going to look up Tasha's Hideous real quick to make sure it's not a charm.
It's not. It's incapacitation.
Yeah, unless she has a intelligence of 4 or below,
No, she would have to be literally an ape.
Yeah, so
Alright. She falls to the ground laughing hysterically. She's having a grand old time during this combat.
okay, and Paul's just gonna look at her as like, thank you, and then just immediately start running.
I'm assuming you're going to run a similar path to Kotaro?
Yeah, and running straight towards the darkness.
Right, you're running around towards this. You don't have more than 30 foot of movement, I do not believe.
No, because I think he's human.
Yep.
He's half.
Zal,
No, yeah, he's human. Never mind.
you are up here, Zal. Up towards this section. You just saw Paul and Kotaro sprint downwards. And also can barely see the now writhing, laughing person.
Okay. So do I see the guy that's chasing Kotaro or no?
He is covered in darkness. So you can see the darkness sphere, but you can't technically see him.
Okay. So what Zal's gonna do? He's just gonna run like towards the door, but while he's also gonna like take out some javelins. By the way, when I said door, he's gonna try and get out of here, not towards the battle. He's gonna have a javelin up, and as soon as he sees where if the guy pops out of darkness, he's gonna throw a javelin at him.
All right. You have 30 foot of movement max, right?
Yep.
All right. You begin running, drawing out your javelins. Back to Faye.
How much is the rubbish as cover?
You can probably get up to half cover with rubbish.
So that guy has half cover on me, even though he's in darkness, so I don't even see him?
Yeah, you would have disadvantage and you would have half cover.
Oh, boy. How far is he?
He is, for a ranged attack, 80 foot.
Oh, Jesus.
Magic missile.
Oh, that's smart. But I only have Jim's magic missile.
Oh no.
That's so
Never mind.
funny, dude. You don't have a regular magic missile?
I forgot I don't have the regular one.
That's funny.
You pleb.
Damien, you just wanted to get that extra damage, huh? Didn't you, friend?
No, I even told Trent at the beginning of the game, is like, I really wanted Jim's magic missile because no one's ever used it before. So I was wanting to use it.
No, it's coming to bite your ass.
Yeah, it's not even a good spell, bro. It's just magic missile,
It's
but
not.
you have to roll for attacks.
I've noticed that it's just worse in
Wait,
generally. It's worse.
Damien, why don't you just bring the iron door? No, don't do that because we'll trap.
You want me to fly
you'll-
above
you'll
him and cover him with an iron door?
You have to fly
Good
pretty
work.
far, and the cap of flight is probably about 100 foot. Because this is a cavern underground.
I don't think I'm gonna do. Should I pull up the two mastiffs?
I mean, it could be useful,
Get some dogs out.
technically.
All right, screw it. That is action economy. Way more. But I'm going to run up until where I'm 60 feet away from him.
Um, Probably closer to the door the entire time.
Uh-huh. I don't want to be close to the other guy.
Let me see. 60 foot.
Oh my
Okay,
days.
you're now 50-foot range away from him.
I'm going to use that 1 pound thing as my catapult, and I'm gonna just hope for the best.
Do you have to see the target to cast it on them? What target you can see?
It says, choose one object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried. The object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction you choose before falling to the ground.
What
It
about
doesn't
the
say anything.
attack part?
It stopping early if it impacts the ground against a solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dex saving throw. On a failed, the object strikes the target and stops moving. When the
Okay.
object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
So that means that I'm gonna have to roll to see if your object strikes Alden or if it strikes the rubble. I'm just gonna roll a
I thought
d6.
I thought I just rolled to see if it even hits anything.
The issue is, well, you have to make an attack. Do you have to make an attack roll or is it a dex save?
I have. Oh yeah, it does make a dex saving throw.
Yeah, exactly. Right now you're firing into darkness. You actually can't see Alden, so that's why
That's
I'm gonna have to roll. I'm gonna say on a 5 or lower, it's gonna hit a piece of stone and not Alden.
Okay.
All right, you're good. Dex save.
Okay. Yep. Let me make a dex save.
That is 27.
What the crap?
So he saves.
Yeah, it doesn't even take.
Nope. Catapults and all or nothing.
I hate myself so much.
Bonus action, and you're out of
Bon-
movement.
Bonus action. Should I put my armor of thunder smite? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, you plan to get melee?
I hate everything.
This is a run mission, guys. We're not gonna be able to fucking kill these guys.
Yeah, no, definitely. We're gonna have to run away.
I mean, so far it seems like you all gonna get out unscathed.
Oh yeah.
Like you guys are
so-
the only one that's in danger is your bard, and technically Zal. They could get locked down.
I'm gonna look up this way. How far is it? God. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I remember that. Yeah, it's my turn.
Kotaro. By the way, if you survive or are still in combat up to 5 turns, you guys are gonna start taking smoke inhalation damage.
Oh boy.
And this is the second round, so just keep that in mind. Kotaro, to your left, you see a globe of darkness peeking out in front of you, but you can head toward this door pretty freely if you'd like.
So I did arcane deflection last round, so I can't use any spells above cantrip level. So how close can I get to that door with 60 foot of movement?
All right.
Like, will you show me just going straight forward and then? Okay.
If you're over here in this square, you are about 15 foot from your rogue, 20 foot from actually getting close to the main exit. If you wanted to escape, you would have to run another like 60 foot or more. So
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
basically-
go and I'm gonna like take cover behind Eldrin.
Okay, you're gonna run as close as you can. You can't quite take cover behind Eldrin. You can take cover behind Orion though.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, you're not quite fast enough to get all the way over here. All right, that will be action. Or you action dash? Anything bonus action?
I actually did have an idea earlier, but I forgot it. So until further notice, no.
All right.
That is my turn.
After Kotaro, you hear Alden inside the darkness sphere just kind of you hear him curse to himself, and then begin muttering a spell, and he teleports all the way over here, using Dimension Door to imagine his next location. He uses his action to teleport over here with Dimension Door, his movement to close the gap with your rogue, and
How far is he?
that's it. He's right in melee with the rogue now.
No, how far is he from Zal?
Oh, from Zal, he is 100, or not 100, 85 feet for a range attack.
I can make it.
You're going to use it with disadvantage,
Reckless, actually.
so straight roll.
Yup.
All right.
Get it, Zal, get it.
With my reaction of piercing your fucking skull. Okay, let me see.
Ooh,
I
actually,
can throw
pretty good.
javelins with. I can throw javelins with strength. It should be fine.
By the way, I'm just rolling the wisdom save for the next character because he isn't doing anything on his turn.
God damn it!
17.
I miss.
Does 17 save against Paul?
I don't fucking know.
I have to.
Let's say he has a
Probably,
charisma
yeah.
of 20. So 8, 9, 10, 10. Yeah, he's a max 15. So 17 saves. That means she is no longer laughing hysterically.
But doesn't get to do anything on their turn.
Does it say at the end of the turn?
I'm pretty sure it's at the end of the turn.
End of each of turns, each time, yeah, at end of turn. So that's the end of her turn. She stops laughing, and that's all she can do.
Yep, man, she's prone.
Yep. Let's see.
Toss's
Rogue
hideous
here.
laughter, the bane of Trent's existence.
Yeah, it's the only thing
really
my enemies
is.
can't survive. Alright,
No, fuck counterspell. Just Toss's hideous laughter, Rios. He can't fucking
You
surpass it.
can't spell it.
Eldrin. That's your name. Eldrin.
Counterspell is counterspell.
That's fair.
It is your turn.
Stop zooming in that close.
Eldrin, it is your turn.
What you gonna
Eldrin.
do?
What you do, Eldrin? I will make your forehead stabbed with my camera, Eldrin.
Oof. Wow, that's a nice.
Man, that's a
Zoom in
single
on his
pixel.
balls.
That's a single. Out.
It's a single pixel. Yeah, he is actively in melee right behind you, so you're no longer stealthed, to him at least, because he teleported behind you and there was no cover remaining for you to hide behind. He's in melee. So what that means is that if you try and run away from him without taking the disengage action, which you can do as a bonus action if you would like to run away, but he is in melee with you. Meaning range attacks have disadvantage, trying to run away without taking disengage gets you hit, stuff like that.
Yep. And for a starting point, since you're in this situation, I would recommend using your action to attack and probably bonus action disengaging, unless you want to action disengage and then bonus action dash away. Those are the two options if you want to do those.
Okay, so I will attack this fellow.
All right. The first attack roll you're going to have to make is roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier, plus your proficiency modifier.
Which
So,
should
plus
be
seven.
a
No. Plus
plus
5.
6.
Plus 5.
I thought his dex was an 18.
His dex is 16.
Oof. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I read it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 16.
So,
16.
okay, so yeah, he doesn't hit with a
You swing,
8.
but Aldrin is too skilled and manages to parry, and you see his growing grin menacingly as the fight continues. Anything you want to do with your bonus action and movement? You can dash, disengage, and or hide. Hiding requires you get somewhere to have cover, though. Dash and disengage, you can technically both. You can do both of those right now with your bonus action.
Okay, I will dash.
You have movement already. You still have 30 foot of movement. If you dash and are trying to run away, Alden can take an opportunity attack against you. If you disengage, he can't. However, if you're okay taking an opportunity attack, go on ahead, and you'll move pretty fast away from him. But if you're worried about taking that opportunity attack, I would recommend not doing so.
Yeah, I'll stick with dash. I'll just dash. I'll take it.
Are you going to dash inwards or dash out toward the exit?
I'll dash towards it.
All right. You sprint down here, exiting the entire facility if you want.
Yeah.
All right, you're out of combat then. You're safe. They ain't going to chase you. You can technically peek in this door over and over again and shoot them in the back, though, if you find an angle for it. Let me see. After that, Orion, it's your turn. He has teleported back toward this entranceway, so you can just run backwards if you would like.
Wait, so where's we have to get everyone out, right? That's like the
I mean, that's the hope, at least. Your
What-
bard is over here, technically still being chased. Zal is over here. Did we skip? No, we didn't skip them. They're all toward the exit, though. The only ones you're worried about not getting out is Paul and Zal. And Zal isn't even under threat. Paul is really the only one under threat right now.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't know.
Chase, Paul's gonna be fine. That lady still has to get up and sacrifice half of her movement to get up.
Good point. Okay, I'm just gonna stay at the door. I'm not gonna leave yet. I'm just gonna stay like. I'm gonna
Alden's
stay
at the
in
door
the.
behind you.
Hmm?
Alden's at the door behind you. He dimension doored from his little darkness pocket down here to the doorway, to which oh yeah, I forgot to take the opportunity attack that Alden would have got against Eldrin. I don't know why I entirely ignored that, but I'm gonna do it real quick. That is a 24 to hit. That hits solidly, sure.
I mean, I would have just said that he just took the bonus action disengage. He doesn't.
Yeah, but he wanted
he
to
still
dash
had
out. That way he can get all the way out of the
Oh,
place.
okay. Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. That's my
Yeah,
fault.
he dashed so he can get out of the way, so he can't be hurt anymore.
Okay, I'm just going to.
You take make a Constitution save actually, because he on his green he is wielding a green edge scimitar. So 5, 8, 9, that's 10 already, but depend on your Constitution save. All that is a D20 plus your Constitution modifier, by the way. Eldrin, specifically.
Hold on, what?
I have no idea what you just said.
Sorry. So what's going on? I apologize. I had to
As
for a
you
minute.
as you ran away, you know how I said you're going to take an opportunity attack?
Yeah.
I entirely forgot I said that, and then he's taking the opportunity attack against you kind of late. But he swipes the sword at you and hits you with a 24. So I need you to make a Constitution save, as his scimitar has a green edge, kind of insinuating poison of some kind.
Alright, so how do I make a Constitution save?
All you have to do is roll a d20, add your Constitution modifier. So,
Okay.
how many? If your Constitution's 14, it's a +2 or whatever. Basically, every 2 numbers you get an extra a plus on it.
Okay, my Constitution's 10. I'm on a D20. I got a 9.
9 failure. So that means the poison pulses through you unsaved from it. That's pretty high damage. So 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. You take 28 damage. How much HP do you have?
HP?
Yeah, how much health do you have?
It says 18 HP level. I don't know if that answers your.
So he has 18 HP. He's down.
He doesn't have 18 at level 3. He doesn't. There's no way he does.
I have 24 max.
It says. All it says for HP is 8 hit points plus 5 per level, 18 HP, level, and I can't find anything
It would
else.
be 5 plus your Constitution. What your
He doesn't have
Constitution
a-
0, so yeah,
So it is 18.
it is 18. Okay, so never mind. As you went to run away, you dashed downwards and were sliced in the back. The poison, instead, knocking you unconscious. So you're not outside. You're in this hallway, unconscious, as you tried to run away and got stabbed. Now it was Orion's turn. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm in a predicament, boys.
Yeah, you can either go down here and lock down Alden or chase up here for Paul.
I'm gonna go to Alden. I'm gonna get.
He's
I'm
looking
gonna
right in
get-
front of him. There you go.
Yeah, he can get melee.
Wait, can I get one square closer to my downed homie?
Yep. You have technically another 10 foot of movement from where you are, so you still have 5 foot from here.
Go right behind Alden.
Okay, so I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my action to give 1 HP to what's his name?
Eldrin.
Eldrin, not Eladrin. Eldrin. To pick him back up, so you're not unconscious anymore. And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to
Get behind him.
get behind the one dude.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you use your action to pump a hit point into allow Eldrin. Eldrin, you wake back up immediately as soon as you go unconscious. More or less, you blacked out for less than a second or so, as your HP being pumped into you brings you back to consciousness. Though you are on the ground.
Oh yeah.
What do you do with your bonus action, if anything?
Can I explain how I healed him?
Sure.
So when he runs over to him, a small wisps of wind and look like clouds come out of his hands, and he barely touches his chest, and you see like little sparks. It looks like he gets like defibrillated. It looks like that. Got defibrillated, homie. Okay. I don't know what to do. It's a bonus action. I'm scared.
I love being defibrillated. My
Kill
favorite.
yourself as a bonus action.
What?
Kill yourself as a bonus action.
Wait,
Okay.
Chase, why didn't you flank him?
That's what he's doing.
Okay, I misunderstood what you were trying to say. Okay, that's what he's doing.
Wait.
Then. I thought you meant by get behind him, get toward the exit. But never.
I thought he was.
Oh.
I thought that's what he was doing.
I don't understand. You just said I thought that was what he's doing to two different things, Damien.
No, I thought he was going behind Alden. So whenever I get up there, because I can run down there, I get advantage, and he gets advantage as well.
Wait,
Okay,
It-
I'll just ask Orion. All right, are you wanting to flank with
Yeah,
Eldrin, or are you trying to flank with someone else running down?
I was trying to flank with Eldrin.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, you
Okay.
can't. If you actually, yeah, you can. Never mind. Ignore me. All right, so you're
Okay,
flanking with Eldrin now. Anything with bonus action, or is that the end of your turn?
There's literally nothing I can do with a bonus action.
Fair enough. Paul.
yeah. First, I have a question. Did Kotaro go? Did you go, Ethan?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
yeah, he was
just making
over
sure.
here and he
All
ran
right.
over
So,
here.
so how far is the darkness from Paul?
He technically can't even see the darkness. Actually, darkness is dropped because he went
Okay.
unconscious.
Well, that's a fucking issue. I
Yeah,
was.
darkness is gone.
God damn it. Okay. Paul's just gonna action dash. That's all he's gonna do. But he's gonna. Can he see anyone once he moves 60 foot?
Let me look and see. He can see Kotaro.
Okay, give me a second.
Actually, he can see Kotaro, Zal, and Artificer.
Okay,
Hey, bro.
Sometimes I think of names, sometimes I don't, so I just replace them with classes.
You remember classes more than the
Okay, so how far is Kotaro and how far is Zal and Faye? Faye.
To do anything with Kotaro, you would have to have a 45 range. Anything with Faye, 60. Zal, 65.
Ah, we're fine then. Okay, so as a bonus action, Paul's just gonna he's gonna jam out for a second and give Kotaro a bar inspiration.
Alright. You have now Bardic Inspiration, Kotaro.
Thanks, bro.
Zal.
Yeah. Okay, so how far is Aldrin from Zal or not Aldrin? Alden, whatever.
Alden is
Alduin.
to get in melee 80 foot, ranged 85.
Okay, so. Well. Zhao's just gonna action dash and get to within 20 feet from him, and that's all he can do.
Alright, you run as quick as you can. End of Zal's turn. Faye.
Thunder Smile on her arm because it counts as a weapon, and will run straight down towards the big bad boy at the door. Not having to get into melee range because he has reach, so I can reach it, and I'm going to make an attack roll.
All right, you make an attack roll. And go ahead and try and hit. You haven't done, as far as I recall, any damage so far. So.
A 19 to hit.
19. He cast shield as a reaction. Oh, can't. He hit Eldrin. Yes, that hits.
Okay, it hits. So what's the extra damage? It's a plus 2d6. So it's a d10 plus 2d6.
Yes. Any
me get
saves
it.
for Thunderous Smite?
Oh yeah, make a strength save.
So what I figured. 16
Aha,
he
stupid.
passes.
16 passes. That is 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 5. So 16 plus 6 is 22 damage.
22, nice.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
It's good that he failed that strength save because that would have pushed him out of.
No, it would put him on
flank.
prone. It would put him on prone.
Oh, I thought it knocked him back.
Actually, no,
Mm-mm.
yeah. That
Puts
never
prone.
mind. That would have been good that he did fail because Kotaro
He
couldn't do
needed to
anything.
fail.
Yeah, because Kotaro would be
Kotaro.
ranged.
Kotaro, just go up there and
Oh.
fucking use the comedic large axe.
Kotaro,
No,
it's your turn.
Shut up. I'm Misty stepping past him and I'm leaving.
So
Okay.
you run closer. Technically, I'm just going to let you run all the way as far as your melee range can take you, and without getting opportunityed. Misty,
You can still action.
yes.
Yeah,
that is true. But
I'm
just gonna
going.
go ahead and move.
I'm gonna Misty step down there, like yeah, in that door to where I'm in cover. Can I get it to where I'm in cover, but I can still like shoot at him?
Yeah, I can put you like right here. We can just believe you're in cover.
Okay. And
That's
how
all
many
your
feet
movement, though.
range?
That's all your stuff. To hit with a range attack, you have to have 40 foot of range.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, you cast a leveled spell. You can only do cantrips.
Yeah. So I am going to cast. No, I'm not casting Mind Silver. That's stupid. Yeah, I'm casting Firebolt.
All right. Low to hit.
Shut up! Don't tell me what to do.
Whoops.
It's
20. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Let's go!
Go ahead and hit him. That hit.
Why'd you
Okay.
say it like that, dude? You
Actually,
sounded.
oh god dang it! I should not have used that reaction.
Fuck you. I mean, it doesn't matter
That-
anyway.
that
It's a natural
sucked.
20.
Yeah, but there's still a way
Okay.
he can get out of a natural 20.
Well, kill yourself.
Oh wait, is this a level 10 or higher warlock of Hexblade?
You know it is. He did it last time.
Oh, I didn't remember that. Okay, so yeah, he can just
Oh, he's a fucking blade singer.
He is as well.
He's a blade singer,
Okay, so he's-
wizard,
He
Expert
is both
warlock.
of those things.
yeah.
Okay, how do you guys do crits?
Just
Is
roll
it-
the
you
damage
do-
or roll the dice and double whatever's on it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so that is okay, guys. You see that? That's 80 damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's 160
Okay, so-
damage.
yeah, that's
That's 8.
16.
So 16 damage. Pretty nice. Let me count.
Good for a firebolt, man.
Yeah, and that wasn't even 2d10 either. Like, Kotaro has a long journey ahead of him.
All right.
He's already burned
After
down a-
Kotaro, it goes down to Alden. Alden just kind of he takes the singe in his back, but is still smiling menacingly, as he does every time he fights. It seems.
Can I call him a bitch?
He like debates what he's gonna do.
Did I
let
say
me
that? Can I
see.
say that? Chris?
I mean, you can call him a bitch. I don't think he's gonna change his tactics because you said bitch.
No, I'm gonna look at him like, you a bitch.
And then I'm gonna say something nice to him to confuse him.
You're very sweet. Is what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
You're beautiful, just the way you are.
Orion just starts singing Katy Perry. Do you ever feel like a
Like
plastic
a
bag?
plastic bag.
Fade,
He starts
Fade,
just
Fade
smile
dances as he
face and
sings.
crying.
Fade dances as Orion
What's the
sings.
spell that knocks people back 10 feet, Damon?
Oh, Thunderstep.
I thought it was Thunderstep, but I
That's
didn't read it
that's
right
not
then.
that's not Thunderstep. That's Thunderwave.
That's
Yeah,
this.
it's
Yeah,
not Thunderstep.
Thunderstep is move 5, I think, or yeah.
No,
So
Thunderstep is teleport.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Thunderwave then.
technically, it does do damage, but Thunderwave
I
is
have
what
to
you're thinking of.
know. I'm trying to look up which spell it is because I don't know. I don't want him to use the wrong one here. Yeah, it's
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave for sure. Sean's correct. He is going to cast Thunderwave on himself. Hitting all of you if he can. What's the
Yeah.
radius of it? 15-foot cube. Yep. He hits Eldrin, Orion, and Faye. So I want you guys to make con saves.
Constitution saves.
Is it con saves?
I got plus
Yeah, con saves.
It's a con save.
19.
All right, you pass. Wait, actually, I don't know if that's true.
Wait, Eldrin just goes down immediately. There's no way he can survive.
Nope. Eldrin's down.
Does a 19 pass?
Give me a second. I have to
Probably.
do some math. 8.
Alright,
Yes, 19 passes. DC
so I
is
save.
18.
Okay, so I take half damage and I don't move.
You take 4 damage then, and you stand where you are.
Okay.
Eldrin just immediately goes on con, but he still has to make his con save to see if he gets pushed back or not.
Yep.
That's true. And Chase rolled a 16, by the way.
So he fails. Hey, Zach passes, so he doesn't get moved.
All right, so you're just unconscious where you are. Orion, you failed, so you take 9 damage.
Wait, what type of damage?
Thunder damage. And you're pushed back 10 feet. That is the end of... That's got to be the end of his turn. He doesn't have anything else to do. That's the end of his turn. Corden over here is no longer laying down.
Yep, so I have to
Because
move it.
they use half their movement, so they have 20 foot left. And they're going to have to dash. God dang, this person's not going to do anything this fight. They just run a little bit. They can't really do anything, though.
How close did he get the paw?
Do what?
How close did he get the paw?
They're still, if they want to get melee, 60-something foot away.
Okay.
That is the end of Corden's turn. Eldrin, your turn. Make
Eldrin's
a
on
death
con.
saving throw. All you
Yeah,
have to
you're
do
making-
for a death save is to roll a d20. If it's a 10 or above, you succeed. If it's
Yeah.
below a 10, you fail. If you succeed 3, you're stable. If you fail 3, you die. A natural 1 is 2 fails, and natural 20 gets you back up to 1 HP.
Yeah. Just roll just a regular d20 how you've been doing your con saves.
Let's go.
15.
15, you pass. So you're one step closer to being stable. Orion,
Cool.
your turn.
Did I get knocked prone or just got knocked 10 feet back?
You're prone, yes.
I'm gonna get up.
All right, that's half your movement. You have 20 foot left.
Okay. I'm going to try to run. Damn it.
You
Okay.
can't get past him. You'll still be in melee.
How? If I go along the wall, I'm not.
Yeah, but you can't get full past him. I mean, either way.
I can
Oh,
action.
you can.
No
Oh,
action surge. I can use my action to dash.
Yeah, you could charge past him if you want.
Does anyone else have healing spells?
Paul does. So don't worry about it. Just do damage.
Wait, you want me to do damage?
Yeah, just do damage, bro.
I was about to run, homie. But okay.
Well, do damage. Oh, yeah, because you...
If he gets in
Huh?
melee, he's gonna be locked in melee because it takes an action for him to disengage.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
So, just get out.
Yeah.
I'm skedaddling.
All right, you skedaddle. That is 20. Then another 40. You are able to run all the way through the door, but you cannot get no cover, and you can still technically see Alden. That'll be the end of Orion turn. Paul.
Okay. How far is Paul from
Alden.
little boy unconscious?
Little boy unconscious. He would have to move 55 foot to be able to get visual on him.
Okay, so he's gonna move his full 30. How far is he though? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't have visual. That's the issue. Technically, you're
Well,
only 35 foot away, but to get visual, you're going to have to take another 25 foot of movement.
oh, so okay.
Unless it doesn't
Uh,
require visual. I can't. Does it require visual or no?
let me see. I'm pretty sure it does.
Solidly sure as well.
Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, I have to see within range.
Alright.
Okay, so instead, what he's going to do is that won't work. Man, this guy sucks. What? Who can he see right now? Can he see anyone?
He can see Zal and Faye.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, there's no
Give
one else.
Faye like triple advantage to somersault kick him in the dick.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to action dash and just bonus action, give Faye a good old bardic inspiration.
Is he going to get in melee with Alden or no? Either way, he's likely going to get in melee as Alden can take a step and be in melee range.
Well, yeah, we'll say he'll get in melee as he's running away.
Alright, so he runs and now has visual on Eldrin laying unconscious and is in melee with Alden.
Oh,
Sal.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, because I just realized. I think I can do this. Okay, so he's going to action dash still.
Yep.
But instead of bonus action giving anything to Faye, he's going to bonus action healing word good old Eldrin.
I figured you would figure that out before you ended your turn. Roll a d4,
Yeah.
add your charisma mod.
Yep.
And Eldrin,
Actually,
you
just to
yet
make-
again are not unconscious, but instead awake on the ground. That just is your life right now. Blackout, awake, blackout, awake.
I'm upcasting it.
To what level? Second, obviously? That's the only
Second,
other option. I don't know why I asked.
12 HP.
Alright, so you can put
Wait,
12
that's
HP
actually
back on Eldrin.
That's a god amount for that's god amount for good old rogue boy.
That's pretty good, yeah, but one hit is enough.
One hit
Yeah.
is all it takes.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's Zal's turn.
Zal's turn, yeah.
Okay, so Zal, if I remember correctly, is within 20 feet of the little
Yeah,
bitch boy.
you can get 20 foot for melee, 25 for range.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to him.
Melee?
Yeah, melee with my big old maul out, ready to smack
Technically,
him.
you can run down to flank if you want with Paul.
I'll flank with Paul,
You run around to flank
And
with
then-
Paul.
and then I'm gonna rage.
Bonus action, you start your vicious raging.
You see immediately as Zal is Zal's raging. It's more of a calm rage. You see him, he focuses. He's focused on the fight. He knows that this guy is a scourger, and he's killed one before. Sure, he had help, and he has help now, but he's focused.
You speak like a
wondering.
sports commentator. He's focused. He's in the game. He's hitting 20 out of 20 tonight.
I gotta make this interesting.
That reckless play surely put them open for defeat, but it might just save the day.
22 Trent.
Were you reckless attacking or no?
I'm flanking. Why would I?
Fair. 22, he cast shield. This time he has
Yeah.
the option. So, boom.
Yep. Finally.
He shouldn't be out of fucking spells soon.
Yeah.
His warlock spells, yes, but his wizard.
You know he's a wizard and warlock. Warlock, he hasn't used any spells of a warlock, actually.
Okay, well, yeah, it's my turn. I don't have extra attack yet.
All right, that is the end of your turn. Faye.
If I run over 2 to the right, would I get flanking with the rogue because I have reach?
Technically, yeah. Well,
I will.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would count. I'm gonna use my last Thunder Smite. Use my advantage to attack him with Thunder Smite.
All right, roll to hit.
You also have a D6 of extra stuff.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I retconned that. Never
Yeah,
mind.
no, you changed that. That's a natural
I
19,
retconned
but
it.
maybe natural 20. No, natural 19 to a 27. That definitely hits.
Yep.
Make a strength save because I hit. 2, 5, 9 plus.
Wait, is Kotaro out of
15.
combat?
15 damage. He failed. He failed.
Yes.
He's prone.
All right, he falls to the ground. Kotaro is not technically out of combat. He can fire back in, but he can run away if he wants as well and enter the city, if he would like.
Okay.
How much damage?
15 damage. He is prone, and I'm gonna run straight down.
All right, let me do some math here.
I'm getting out of this now. I did some decent damage. I'm leaving.
And you can't opportunity attack any of us either.
Nope, because he uses the reaction, but it doesn't even matter because I'm out of range with him. So
All right.
I'm getting out of this fight.
You,
I'm going to
after using 10 foot to move to the right, move another 20 directly downward.
Yep.
That's the end of your turn.
Can I still hit him there because of the reach, or
Yes.
is it because I'm blocked? Oh, cool. Okay,
You
I'll
can
stay
punch
here.
over friends if you want.
Okay, yeah,
And
I'll
enemies,
stay over.
technically.
Okay, cool. I'll stay here.
After Faye, it goes down to Kotaro. Kotaro, you have cover and can fire around, or you can run away at any point you want. Range attacks have disadvantage to prone creatures, however.
Could do some support things if you have any.
Featherfall.
He falls more calmly to his unconscious state. That's all that would be hopeful for.
Okay, yeah, if I tell you to make a dex throw, he's gonna roll like 30 on it, so I kind of don't
He
want
is
to do
a
that.
very dexterous person, yes.
Okay, make a dex saving throw then.
For Alden?
Yeah.
Alright. 21. He passes.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta roll damage.
What spell did you use?
Agonizar Scorcher.
No idea, but I know it's a spell. I've heard about it.
It's really good. It's just that he succeeded, so it kind of sucks for me. All right. Let's see what we get. All right, there's a.
I think it's so
There's a
funny. I
sword
put this
right
person in the
there.
fight to like force you guys forward, and I didn't even have to do that because they're so far away. And they haven't done nothing
an 11.
here. What'd you say?
16.
So what was the spell called?
Agonizer Scorcher or something?
All right, 16 halved.
8 damage. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Oh, okay, I see.
You guys have actually got him to half health, surprisingly.
Nice.
At the end of Kotaro?
Yeah, I guess. I don't want to miss you step nowhere.
You don't want to run away at all?
No, I kind of want to stay here so I can help cover their butts.
Alright. On Alden's turn, he stands up. His scimitar, instead of the regular black serrated edge, he flicks it and like stabs it into his scimitar and dips it back out, and it comes out with a black sheen over it. And he looks over and just goes, "Not going to be running so easy." And stabs Paul once and stabs Zal once. That's cocked as garbage. 17 to hit Paul.
I don't know if that hits or not.
Let's say if he has a dex of 20, no, dex 20, a dex of 3, that would be 15 max AC, so yes, that hits Paul. Does a 19 hit Zhao?
It do.
I want both you and Paul to make Constitution saves. I'm gonna give Paul a +2, and I'm gonna give you whatever you got.
I would hope so.
As his sword with its black inky sheen stabs out, Though you do notice that with this black inky sheen,
Paul fails,
the green serrated edge is mostly covered.
and I definitely pass with a 21. Paul fails, but I pass.
What'd you roll on Paul's?
4.
Paul falls unconscious.
Oh, nice.
As the drow sleeping poison knocks him down. What did you say yours was, Sean?
21.
21. You're good. As Aldrin stands up, stabbing out, Paul falls to his slumber, where you are fine. Both you and Paul still take on this stab, however. Where's my D10? What? Oh, there. No, not D10, D8. I don't know why I even asked for it.
Are you keeping track of Paul's HP? Because I don't have that written down.
You didn't write down when he took damage? I mean, it's the only time he took damage so far.
Yeah, but I didn't write down his
say
actual
he has
HP.
25 HP. Good enough.
Yeah, I know.
You take 8 damage for Paul.
Okay.
And 9 damage for Zal.
Which is halved.
Yes.
Okay, so
that is
what's
all the
9
individual-
halved?
What? Oh yeah,
What's
9
9 halved?
4.
4.
Yeah, you roll roll
Okay.
the down thing.
I don't have a pencil. Give me a second.
So
Does Paul still make saves to do this, or is he just unconscious?
sleeping poison just knocks you unconscious. There's no way to wake up unless someone spends their action to wake you up.
Okay,
Or
who's
you
near
take
me?
damage.
Is anyone? That kind of seems counterintuitive, but okay.
What do you mean?
Because he takes damage, but he's immediately asleep.
Yes. If he takes any more damage, or an action is used to wake him up, he wakes up. The
25.
point is that attack isn't meant to kill you. The other poison's meant to kill you.
Okay.
This attack's meant to knock you uncon.
Alright, I have it all written down.
All right. After Alden, it goes to Corden, who just... Oh, God. There's so much running!
Little stubby dwarf.
They got the loser.
They get 10 more, because they have 35. They're actually pretty close. They might get some...
Is this the 4th round stuff?
That's technically the 3rd round. It's technically the 3rd round right now. 4th round is after this. I think. No, let me count.
After
1, 2,
now.
3. Yeah, this is the 3rd round. Next round, no.
It's the 3rd round now. It's the 3rd
round right
round
now, 4th round. I was counting, but I'm like, how did he possibly get over here? I was counting using Kotaro, but Kotaro uses a bunch of spells. Corden runs. Eldrin, you are no longer unconscious, but you're still prone. What would you like to do? Obviously stand up, which takes half your movement, meaning you have 15 foot left. Your friends kind of surround you, but you're also heavily hurt.
Okay.
Not really.
I don't have to attack, do I?
You can
Right.
attack, or you can run away. Right
Okay,
now, your
so-
party's
Yeah,
main
I
goal is to
wouldn't-
leave.
Yeah. Okay. So, Zach. So is Zach flanking with anyone? I can't really see.
No.
Not anymore. I ran
Can he?
away.
Can he? He could if
Yes.
he ran in the space where Paul is. So he could
Okay.
stand over the unconscious Paul.
Okay. So I would recommend, to attack with advantage and then disengage and run away.
He only has 15 foot of movement. If he attacked with
But he
disadvantage,
could-
he could not run away. At all.
That's true. Never mind. Just
Yeah.
attack
I
once.
suppose-
Attack once and maybe just run.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. I'll attack once and
Roll to hit. Once again, that's just a d20 plus 5.
up.
Natural
Odds.
1. You're not having a good day today, Zach. As you to hop up, slashing towards him, and he doesn't even bother to parry. You just hit his cloak while he's not paying attention to you.
By the way, Zach, you can add your modifier when you roll it. All you gotta do is just press the D20 button, then press the plus, and then whatever number you want to do. and I recommend doing it because sometimes the modifier affects what you're gonna roll.
That's what they
Trans-
believe. It is not true. They believe
It
it's
is
that.
true.
They have
It is very true.
superstitions going on.
It is very true.
But, I mean, you could add it if you wanted. It ain't gonna change the dice. What are you doing with your bonus action? I'm assuming disengaging if you want to run away.
Yeah, I'll disengage.
All right, you're gonna probably run 15 foot down to get out of melee, and Ryan, your turn.
Okay. Here's the dealio. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're all the way down here. You could run up if you want, but that's kind of counterintuitive.
Yeah.
No, I have a plan to get Paul up. So don't worry
I
about Paul.
actually.
I think I know you're playing, Kodoro.
I
Are you just gonna
don't
shoot
think
him?
Paul's gonna like it.
I think
Yeah.
you're just gonna hit him. That's so funny, dude.
Hey, I'm just
Okay.
saying. Any deck saves, he fails automatically.
Can I look at the dude, the one guy who's fighting everyone with the like herpes sword,
Mm-hmm.
and can I cast command on him?
Sure. What's he have to make a save against?
Let me see. Wisdom saving throw.
All right, wisdom. Let me look here for his bonus. 18.
Oh.
He is obviously very wise and very dexterous.
Chase, for future notice, literally never do anything wisdom related to a wizard.
Yeah.
That's like the worst idea you could
That's
possibly
your
have.
action. Bonus action and movement. What are you doing?
Oh.
Gritty.
Why'd you say that so depressed? Oh.
He's gonna do the gritty.
You're gonna run away.
Definitely.
Gonna cast.
I'm
Spawn.
gonna. I'm gonna. Never mind.
Bro.
Come on,
What are you doing?
man. Come on.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna look there and look pretty while everyone's.
Stand there blocking the doorway. All right.
I'm gonna step out of the doorway.
All
Thank you so much.
right. You step to the side.
I'm gonna start crawling on top of whoever's outside with me.
All right. You start huddling up next to Kodoro then. That'll be Paul's turn now. Paul is unconscious. Zal, your turn. You do not get advantage
Zal's
for
just-
flanking with an unconscious person.
Uh,
They're
and Faye
non-combatant.
left. Eldrin left.
What?
Not recklessing.
I thought you said they left the Discord. I was about to say like, what?
No, you should
No,
reckless.
Do it.
He's only half health. I'm not gonna be able to kill him.
I don't know. I doubt they'll be able to kill him. Especially because
Yeah.
he can like focus one of you down, and Cordon's coming.
Run, bro.
You could try and kill him. To be
Dude,
honest, I did not expect you guys to have as much of a close call, even
I'm just
just
going
half
to-
HP.
Gonna attack him.
All right, roll to hit.
Are we going for the kill here, guys?
I fail. I miss. God damn it.
We could try to do a full kill of him.
I've rolled so many nines this fucking game.
Maybe you should add your modifier, Sean.
I did.
Actually, no. You still have movement and bonus action. What are you doing?
Bonus action. Kick the shit out of Paul. No.
You're not next to him. Extendo leg.
Run away, Sean. Just get out of here.
Go
Put your
gadget,
foot
get
in
your
his
stinky
butt.
leg.
Play with his butt. What?
Touch his butthole.
That's
I
your
gotta-
kitty ring.
I
Fuck his
gotta be
cock.
the. I gotta be the tank.
Kill his cock ring.
I stand there, unfazed.
Menacingly.
It is now the fourth round. After this
Oh, boy.
round, it will start taking smoke damage for staying in the area.
Even in the hallway that we're in right there?
Yes. Like
Good
this
to
entire
know.
place is filling with smoke. Though you do notice that it is suffocating the fires that you've created. So likely not to do any more damage with the fire. Faye,
My
your
turn.
turn.
Mm,
Round
Can
4.
can I reach the door handle and close that door, or is
Uh,
that a?
it is a large door, but you could, if you make a strength check, close one of the doors.
It'd be really funny if I close one of the doors.
I mean, yeah. Alden's standing in front of the door, though, so it's going to be hard to close that door. You'd have to close the right
No,
door.
I'm saying if I close that right door and then cover him with an iron door.
I mean, you can if you want. This hallway is only like maybe 40 foot high, though.
What? Okay, Trent. What do you roll as pulling a patch? Like, what action is that? A
An
bonus?
action.
An action?
It's summoning. It's using a magic item. That's what it would be.
I was thinking it'd be bonus action because I'm just pulling out a patch. Okay.
But you're using a magic item.
Should I
Any
cover
other
him with
magic
a
item is just
door?
action.
Guys, should I fly up 30 feet and throw a door at him?
If we're going for the full kill, I suppose.
Be really nice. Yeah, Trent, can I do that?
So you're
If
flying
there's
up.
any deck saves involved, though, he's gonna get out of it.
A door falling on them before it was a Constitution because they were unaware. It would probably be a deck save to dodge the door.
Save.
I'll warn you for that early. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to stand there and take it when you can leave.
That's fair. That's fair.
The only other guy didn't have the option because he didn't know it was coming.
All right. Are we agreeing that we're going for the full kill here, guys?
I wouldn't
There's a
use the door on
second
him.
one coming.
Yes,
I
and
don't
they're
think it's a
unhurt,
good
and they're the
idea.
barbarian.
Oh,
Yeah, we need
shoot,
to-
so we need to get out of
yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
just do
Alden might
something.
be at half HP. That's because they're a wizard warlock. This
That's
one
fine.
you don't
Hey,
even know.
All right.
how
Damien,
much.
Yeah.
if it is at all possible for you two right now, you need to get Paul up because I'm about to magic missile him, and I don't know how happy he's gonna be after that.
I
Okay,
can't.
just
I
choose.
can't heal him.
You can't.
Wait, what do you mean you can't just choose? What does that mean?
No. You can just choose on how many magic missiles
Yeah,
hits him.
just hit him with one magic missile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the other two you
Yeah,
can hit
you
at
can.
Alden.
Yeah.
Right. So this isn't a really good Constitution man, is it?
Wizards aren't, on average, the strongest in the Constitution, but he looks sturdy enough.
Make a con save.
All right. 8.
Fail.
He rolled a 5. So,
I'm using infestation.
what's that do?
What does that do?
D6
them
of
move
poison and
around.
they move 5 feet, and I roll direction where they move.
Poison, and they roll 5. Or so they're poisoned now.
They take a D6 of poison damage, real quick.
Oh, is it the poison condition or poison damage?
It's just poison damage.
Okay, never mind.
They take 4 poison damage,
All right.
and I roll a D4 to see what direction they move up to 5 feet.
1 will be north, and then
No, it already has. It already has. Yeah, 1 north, 2 south, 3 east, 4 west.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It already has it written down. I'm gonna roll a D4.
Please be 1.
3. He goes east.
Uh,
One square only.
so that is east. He moves right over, out of melee with Paul. Lucky enough.
Yep.
As he's swatting at
And-
the bugs, just now he seems annoyed. Before he was smiling. Now he still like creates a smile afterwards, but you can tell it's a little bit more forced as he pulls like a string of ants out of his shirt.
And right after that, I'm gonna run straight down.
All 30 toward the door.
I don't want to block the door. Can I just go one to the? Oh wait, this is the 4th round, so I need to get out.
If you don't, you're gonna take some damage.
I'll be taking damage either way,
Yeah, you will.
no matter what. So
It's up to you where you want to stand.
why would I block the door for them not to be able to get out?
So you're gonna move there with your.
Can't they move through friendly spaces?
They can, but you can't. Wait, can you still cast spells
They
through
can't
me?
stand. They can cast spells, yes, but they can't stand in your space. The issue would be if, say, her space was the 30th space. They can't move their 30 then.
So
But you can. You
I don't
can
want-
stand in the door. You can stand to the sides. Up to you.
I don't want to block the door.
Okay.
I don't want
Uh,
to block the door.
anything
So
else you
I'll
want
sit
to do? Bonus action?
there. Bonus action.
I think you're
Huh,
done.
huh.
You already cast a leveled spell.
Yeah, I don't have any more spell slots, so do that.
Kotaro, what you doing, Kotaro?
I am going to blast Paul with a singular magic missile.
And the other two, I'm assuming, hit Alden
Wait, why are you hitting Paul?
to wake him
Wait,
up.
He has to, bro.
wait. Can I split him?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
Oh,
choose who they
okay.
go to.
yeah. You can hit
Okay, yeah.
one. You can technically choose up to 3 creatures if you want to do a level 1 magic missile.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna smack Paul with one, and then Alden with the other two.
All right,
So
roll a
for the first one,
d4.
that's 1 damage. I guess I'm gonna send the 1 damage to Paul, so I don't hurt him too
So
bad.
that's 2 damage to Paul because it's a d4 plus 1.
Oh yeah.
So add 2 damage to
Okay.
whatever counter you have, Sean.
So
Yep,
5 damage to Alden
For the first hit or for both?
for first hit,
Okay.
and then 5 more damage to Alden.
All right.
Jesus God.
Odora's got coming back with a vengeance. He took that cart hit personally.
I would consider him especially bloodied right now, which means he's definitely below half HP. He is a bloodied creature. He's obviously not as healthy as he used to be, but not quite mortal. Surprising
Hey,
worry showing on his face a little bit, though.
After I hit him with that last magic missile, Kotaro's gonna laugh and say, "Not smiling so much now, are you?"
As you say that, he grins a little bit wider. At the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no. Actually, I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to leave. I'm leaving.
You're out of combat then, as you flee. Alden is going to pull his... I think he's going to do this at least. Let me get a area finder out. It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, I'm so glad I left.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast it here then. God dang, it still doesn't get him.
What's that doing?
Oh, he can't get all of you. Oh my God, the way you position yourself is annoying for him.
What's he gonna do to me?
He isn't going to do anything to you particularly. He was just trying to cast Fireball on all of you.
Oh.
It didn't work, however. Paul is now just prone. He, instead of casting Fireball, is just going to, like... He looks out the door at Kotaro. It's like, I wish I could get him. But he is running toward the town. And then he's, like, begins to cast a spell and just shakes his head. Rather focusing on work than personal vengeances.
Yeah, as he's picking the personal vengeance, I'm gonna fucking hit him in the top of the head. Focus, bitch.
Yeah, that's exactly why he doesn't want to do that. He is going to stab Zal twice, stabbing his sword into the coating once more. Actually, no. He's going to stab his sword into his coating and draw out green, because he doesn't want... Yeah, he doesn't want to keep the black going. His sword is now cleaned and just the green edge remains. It takes 2 stabs at Zal. One is a 28 to hit. The other fell off my table. The other is a 27 to hit. Make 2 con saves for me. This might be on con for Zal.
I thought you were doing this motherfucker for the on like the table thing,
What do you mean?
the map tools.
That's the issue with spellcasters. I can't. That's what I said that when we started. As spellcasters, they have so many actions. I can't put spells into the thing.
Okay, so I got a 14 on the first one and a 7 on the...
They both fail. Those are both fails.
Really?
Yep.
But don't matter. It's halved anyway, bitch.
The original 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The original 9 is halved, but the 11 poison. Oh, you're barbarian. You're bear. So yes.
Yep.
So you take in total 20 damage in that first swing. Half to
20
10.
damage?
20 damage, half to 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was about to say. Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 25, half to 12 with the second hit.
Oh. Are you even alive?
I'm up.
You're up, but not by
Oh,
much.
though.
As the 2 scimitar stabs jut into your chest. He then takes a single step to the left, making sure to keep Paul in his melee range. Corden. The entire fight. They actually managed to get in melee as well, though they used their action to dash all the way over to Zal.
Bard gets opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, actually, he does.
What?
If does the Bard want to take opportunity attack?
Yeah, you get opportunity attack on Corden as she runs past the guy on the ground, not even paying attention to him. Her mouth still, at this point, kind of foaming.
I have disadvantage, don't I?
Yes, because you're on the ground.
Okay, so I just realized that technically the initiative would be a +4 for not Corden the bard guy
Paul.
because jack of all trades, but we
Well,
it's
it
too
doesn't
late for
really
that.
matter. It
Yeah.
might have moved him above Orion, but it wouldn't have moved him above an
Okay.
enemy.
3. Okay, so I'm assuming he has a rapier.
Yeah,
So
probably.
3 + 2, so +5. I think an 8 misses.
Yeah, it misses. As your rapier pings off the back, getting stuck between two jutting spikes of metal. On Corden's turn, she's standing
wait.
there, but she can't really do
Never
anything
mind,
about
already
it, I
did
don't
it.
think.
I already took the action, so it don't matter.
Yep, you already used your reaction. Let me
Okay.
see. Path of the Berserker. You go to Frenzy. Yep, he takes a bonus. She takes a bonus action to hit you with a frenzied attack. She is going to roll to hit, and she's going to make it reckless. Oh god, she got 2 4s.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let's
if that
go!
hits. Let's see. 14 to hit. Yeah, no, she misses.
No.
God dang! Yeah, she runs over here and, out of breath, makes a huge, stupid as crap swing, but manages to still miss even in her reckless rage. That will be now over to Eldrin. You can just flee if you want, Eldrin. You have the option.
Run,
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah,
Run.
I am out of there.
All right.
I am.
Yeah, me and Eldrin, bro. Me and Eldrin are out of here. We're the only smart ones here.
I'm assuming. Do you want to take a attack on your way out or no?
No.
All right, you're just out here.
I've about died twice. So
Yeah, you're the entire fight. Your life was just awake, down, awake, down, awake. After Eldrin, then Orion, you just fleeing as well, leaving these two to their fate, basically. Does Paul have a way out of this?
He does.
Okay.
Okay.
Frank kills Jacob's character while Jacob isn't even here.
It would be a kill. It'd be more of a. They're in the prison now.
Oh.
Actually, a
to-
breakout this time.
I'm going to do something very, very naughty. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud,
Okay.
Where?
where like Paul's at, to obscure their vision.
How much area does that cover?
20-foot radius sphere.
All right. You cover almost this entire hallway.
Oh my god.
All right.
And it just heavily obscures
Yeah,
an
they're
area.
basically blind in there. That's what's happening right now. Every attack's a disadvantage. Technically, you can't take a reaction because you can't see the creature. So you guys can technically run away safely.
Okay.
See, I'm smart, guys.
Is that all you're doing? Are you running away after that?
Oh yeah, I'm booking it. I'm
All right.
hoofing it.
Uh,
I'm getting on all fours
Paul.
and I'm
Paul's
going.
Okay. So Paul is going to stand up.
all right. Half his movement done. He has 15 left.
Then bonus action, he's going to cast. What was it? I saw it. Kinetic Jaunt.
I've never heard of that spell.
I've heard
Walking
of
speed
it.
increases by 10. Don't provoke opportunity attacks, and he can go through other people's terrain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what he's going to do is he's going to stand up, action dash, bonus action, cast this on himself, and just run 40 feet to the door.
Stand up. So he moves his remaining 25 because he had 15 plus 10. Then he, after his extra or regular movement's done, he dashes for another 40. He's gone. He's out.
Okay.
Zal, you doing the same?
Yep.
You going to disengage as an action, or are you just going to hope that they can't see you?
I only have a 17 AC, and they've been hitting me like fucking gods. So I'm just going to action. They can't reaction.
If
You
they
just said
can't-
that.
If they can't see you.
Oh, kill yourself.
You have to hope that a wizard doesn't have a spell to see through things like this. But technically,
He hasn't been able to cast anything.
what do you mean by that?
He hasn't been able to cast See Through Fog Cloud or some shit.
You at the start of combat saw them with blue eyes, both of them, as they stepped out.
They're fine.
So
Okay, I'm gonna action disengage and just run.
all right, you're outside the door. Technically, you can get out of combat without issue. I'm assuming Faye does the same, and it's her turn. So you guys have fled.
But can Faye cast a spell while she leaves?
Sure, you have plenty of movement for it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot a random firebolt at the warlock.
Make an attack with disadvantage
Oh yeah,
because they're in a fog cloud.
that's fair. It's great. What's the point of not taking that? Because like, there's no reason.
You hit the barbarian.
Well,
it don't matter.
It's the 24.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Yep.
God dang, he cast shield, but yeah, almost.
Wait, did I not hit?
How can
No.
he cast shield?
Oh wait, no, he can't cast shield. That wouldn't work. He uses his. He's going to
Yeah,
use his
fuck
warlock
you.
ability. He could technically cast shield, but also because he has his reaction, but it still wouldn't give him above AC. But with a 4 on a D4, your firebolt strikes, but a black field covers him.
Alright, yeah, and then I just run.
Yeah, technically there was some wonkiness.
So he could.
but
So he could have saw through the fog cloud. That was the issue.
No, but when you attack, when he gets hit, he has the reaction to cast shield, or he has his reaction to block with hexblade armor.
Alright,
That's just
yeah, I'm
something
leaving.
you can do when you get hit. But you guys managed
well-
to escape. Your party fleeing back into the city. Now it becomes a semi-chase scene, as the volestrucker have to leave the building as well without to stop taking damage.
The fifth round
On
started
that
though.
note, Faye, before you can run, I need you to make a Constitution save for me. Because I don't know how much health you have, but it may be enough to knock you unconscious. Therefore,
con
your party
save?
might have to save you. Yes, because it is the start of the 5th round and the start of your turn, so you're starting to take damage.
16.
You're fine. You're good.
Okay. Oh wait, that's a. Yeah, no, 16.
Right.
I rolled a 12. I just moved it to a 15. I'm like, hold up, did I get that? No.
I want your party to make all of you make stealth checks, and I'm gonna take the average of them.
Do I not take half damage for the smoke, or am I just
No,
safe?
you just manage to hold your breath and fight back the cough.
Hey, can I cast disguise self on myself?
16.
That'll give you advantage. Actually, no, you're good. Just don't even bother making a stealth check if you do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, yeah, can I use my disguise kit as well? Or wait,
That would
some
take too
time.
long. Yeah. If you don't have something that immediately gets you invisible to them and they don't know what you are, make a stealth check.
23 stealth.
23. God dang.
Okay.
16 plus 7. 23.
And Paul's gonna cast disguise self on himself as well.
All right, he's out.
Nice.
All right, so who else has some stealth checks? We have 2 of our party out. We have a 23.
I should be good. I should be.
yeah.
That should be fine.
I got a 15 on mine.
15.
18 here. Eldrin. Does Eldrin need to cast do one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he here?
So-
or no?
I don't know.
Yes, he's here.
Zach.
He's here.
Okay.
You need a stealth check, my man.
Okay, so he's expertise in stealth, so
That's plus 4. I've been telling him wrong then.
okay.
If
So
you- that would be a plus 4 and plus 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be a plus 7 on a stealth. No. 4, 5, 6. Plus 6 on stealth.
okay, so that's a
It's a 14. Because I rolled an 8.
14 divided by, it would be a 4 person endeavor. Okay, so 17. is your average stealth. I gotta roll some perception checks. Surprisingly, you guys managed to evade without much issue and run off into the
Yippee!
Hupperdukian night with surprisingly already fireworks in the air and sparklers and children running around. After the day's chaos, they seem to be too uncaring or too resilient to really have this affect them. And you also notice that at the crash site of the elevators and stuff, that more than half of the people on them weren't really killed because of the bodies of the others. It's a gruesome sight, but less than 100 people died. And in a city as big as Hupperduke, it is a tragedy, but the people are going to party, and the people are going to dance, and the people don't really... They have a sense of communalism, but it's a communalism that makes you move past tragedy, and you always have to keep living your life, pretty much, is the idea behind these people's day-to-day life. So, as you guys run and hide, you guys see the day go back to normal for Hupperduke, and the night of partying begin.
Ethan, check your Insta.
All right. So I'm assuming we meet up somewhere.
Yeah, you can regather after fairly easily after dropping your disguises and stealthing away to a relative safety.
Alright, back to the old
Yeah.
tavern.
Did we get a short rest, as some of us would probably stay in like buildings or something?
You can't really hide in buildings if you're trying to escape. I would say you can
I
get
guess
short
that's
rest after the escape happens. Like, you guys could choose to go right now, but you could also just choose to go to bed, kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So we'll meet up. Non-disclosed location. And Zal's gonna like appear, taking like the hood of his cloak of protection down, the cloak that he's been using to kind of feel safe. And he just rubs the back of his head. He seems really hurt. Like, he has a bunch of scars. Some of the poison has been coursing through his veins, along with whatever the fuck is going else with his veins as well. And he kind of just like starts a coughing fit. It's like, was anyone followed?
No, I wasn't followed, but I do believe that we should not linger here any longer.
I second that.
Isn't our mission finished?
I think so.
What? Did we just become terrorists?
Yeah.
They started it. We finished it. We have performed above our call of duty. Something gonna have something good for us when we get back.
Ryan just walks up to people and starts like high five, and I'm like, good job, man.
Zal kind of like, Zal kind of has to like lean on a table for a bit. He starts coughing again. A little bit of blood comes out. He's like, I need a minute. I don't think I can move anywhere for now. Just take an hour of rest and just get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so we're resting for a minute. I do have a. We're probably not gonna do this now because we're trying to get back, but it is on our way back, and I pull up the treasure map to the Cyrus Mountains, like where we kept going by to get here. If we guys want, we can try to get some extra treasure while we get back home. It's on our way.
So I was gonna look at Faye. Is it Faye or Faye Liff? I just want to make sure.
Just say Faye.
Just say Faye, okay.
It's Faye Lift, but
Okay,
no one remembers it.
Okay, Zal's just gonna like look at Faye, look at the map.
Just
We
on
should
the
probably
way.
head back and give the information to something. We can't linger anywhere. And if I remember, during my moment of chaos, I did see you writing down some things. So I'm assuming.
Yes, I have the blueprints for
News?
both of the machines. Downside, There's magic involved, and I don't know what kind of magic. But I know how to build them.
The blueprint should be well enough.
Well, let's see any
Since I was gonna
magic
look,
to power it, but
so I was gonna look at everyone else and look at Eldrin. Uh, you okay? You got knocked down quite a lot there.
Yeah, yes, I'm perfectly fine. I think I've learned a
your
lot from
guts
this experience.
bleeding me out
Well,
saying that.
I have a question.
what?
I have
Who
a
you were asking?
question.
Go ahead.
Orion? Is this Orion?
Yeah. So do I know this guy I'm beside, like the rogue? Do I know him
Yeah,
yet?
you guys walked from the Wyan Gates over here with him.
Oh, okay. I wasn't there for that.
Yeah,
My
you,
bad.
you weren't here
Yeah.
for those sessions or whatever, but you guys met up at the Wyan Gates. He was the one that defended and seemingly killed a volestrucker that attacked the camp. And he was the one that defended Faye when her arm was cut off. He was the one that basically saved her life after reattaching the arm to stem blood flow.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over to Paul and just have some words because I know this is the first time I like because when I'm in the bar, I get drunk. I don't notice him, so I'm like gonna sprint over there and give him a hug or something.
Orion, are you a big drinker?
Yeah.
Do you want a nice soothing drink?
How
No,
about we
no,
don't do
no
that?
more.
What
Why?
is it?
He'll
What
like
is it?
it. I pull out the black mist alcohol. You see the label saying death. You see her quickly cover it. Do you want to have some?
Why not? I am.
Okay.
I am a Hey, I'm a werewolf. This shouldn't have like too
No.
That
hard.
is how it works.
No, it doesn't. Nope. Okay, I pour it into her cup and I go, here you go, buddy.
As she pours it out, it's like a weird black like goo more than it is a regular drink. It looks like the syrup of a Coke bottle.
I sniff it. I just
Smells
I can add a
strong
bit-
for
wait.
I
sure.
can add
Can I make like a perception or an insight or some check to see if I can like reason out whether I should drink this or
Make
not?
a history check because you were with her when she bought this.
You know what?
Yeah, make the history check to recall when she bought
It's
this
his-
and what the
history
information given her
wisdom?
was.
Is history wisdom?
I don't know.
Intelligence.
Hey, Trent.
What?
What happens if I put a health potion inside of alcohol? Will they get healed?
I mean, technically, I guess, but they will
Okay.
also be drunk.
Hey, Orion, do you want me to add you a little extra flavor?
Nat 20.
Okay. You recall when they purchased this, you guys were in the temple of a dwarven god. The server there, and this is when you were having you were at the smithing competition, and when you were trying to get introduced into the smithing competition. The server there said they did not want to sell this to the elf because she was afraid it would kill the elf. More or less stating that any person that drinks this that isn't a dwarf has a solid chance of just dying when they drink
If they
this.
take two, if they take two like servings of it, the
Yeah.
first one they just go like unconscious.
If they're not careful, they can just die from it.
Yeah, they can easily die from it. Do you want me to add you a little extra flavor so you can drink this up?
I'm like, I turn around for a second. I'm like, this is tasty. And I like dump it out.
Alright. I say we rest here for a moment and just heal up, I guess.
So I poured the drink back into the bottle. Sad.
He poured it out, bro. You can't.
Yeah, he dumped it on the like table.
Poured it?
Yep.
Oh,
get that back.
dude.
You can
I'm
lick
gonna
up the
end
syrup mess if you want. It's on the table, slowly dripping to the floor.
Yeah, she'll do that.
You get 1/4 of the 1/4.
I'll get a half a serving. The half serving will just be like it'd be like a higher DC to go unconscious.
Lower you.
I guess.
lower
no.
actually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Okay. As that was like kind of like just leaning on the whatever chairs that this establishment has. He 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 starts coughing again, but the coughing kind of slowly turns into a small chuckle. But he immediately starts coughing once again, and then just spits out another hoogie of blood.
Paladin, time to do your work.
No.
I guess we sit here. Oh, I guess we sit here
Jason,
and
you gonna
heal.
do anything?
Peace, Howard.
Jeez, Iron Howard.
Okay.
I think our paladin drunk up the thing on the floor. I think he's unconscious.
He licked it up and now he's unconscious.
Yeah. Let's just go to sleep for an hour and we come back.
Wait, okay, so do you guys think it's a wise idea to sleep inside the city in the same tavern that we
No,
slept
we're
in
only short
before?
resting.
Yeah, no,
We're
we're
only
short
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 resting.
resting?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're just gonna
Well,
stay here for an
we
hour.
can short rest while traveling. You know,
that's
If
true.
you have a cart,
but
yes.
don't we have horses?
We have
yeah, we
horses.
only have horses.
Well, technically with horses, one person's driving, one person's resting, so yeah, it should be fun.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we'll do that then.
All right,
I don't know
you
where
guys
Chase disappeared to.
collect your horses from the blushing tankard, hop on them, and begin to make your way out of the city. Walking through this place, you're surprised at how little people care about what happened today. Surprised at how, like, they're just wandering and doing whatever they normally do. And you see probably, it's almost frightening, the, like, thousands of thousands of gnomes you see. Like, if they were any bigger, this city would be crushed under its own weight, kind of thing. And it's also startling that these aren't just gnomes. These are all drunk gnomes. So if you get one angry, will they all team up against you? And these paranoia-filled thoughts kind of track you all the way down to the lower level of the city, struggling to get your horses down the side path that winds down the plateau side of mountain. And you make your way toward the edge of the city and then out of it. The guards at the gates kind of look at you suspiciously and start inspecting every carriage. And actually, before you can get out, about when you get like 10 foot outside the gate, a guard steps out in front and just goes, "Halt! No one's leaving the city.
What? Excuse me?
Can't leave the city. Did you not hear about the news? Turn around, go back inside."
Well, actually, I did hear about the news, and well, I think it's pretty funny, don't you? And I'm gonna cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
You're in sight of other guards. There are people on the
Are we-
wall looking at you guys. You're like
Okay,
10
wait,
foot
where-
outside the gate at most.
Do you guys think we could escape this?
I mean, you
I'm
have
gonna
horses.
fly
You
and
could
leave.
sprint away, but you would also be leaving a trail.
Hold on a minute.
Oh.
I'm gonna fly away.
That's better than staying in the city with the volestruckers.
I mean, I guess. That's
on
really a
one
matter of
second.
opinion right there. You're in the city, you can hide in the houses. If you're out of the city, you have nowhere to hide except for the roads. You just have to beat them in a race, more or less. It's up to you guys. What you doing?
I can fly away, but I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, you can fly away, but not very fast.
I can go into the trees if there's any around.
Around this kind of city, not for at least a mile.
Dang.
Because this is a very industrious city.
Yes, they would do.
Okay, so, I want to cast Charm Person on him, but I don't know if I should.
Oh, actually, that's a way better idea than what I had.
What was your idea?
Question,
Cast
Question, what
Tasha's
is-
hideous
what-
laughter.
Oh,
what does Silvery Barbs do?
Silvery barbs makes like I think it lets them makes them re-roll something as far as I understand.
Yeah, they get disadvantage and you give someone advantage.
Don't you have that, Ethan?
What?
Silvery barbs.
No. I have mine silver.
What did that do again?
It makes them subtract like a D4 from save, and they take 2d6 psychic damage.
And we agreed on that Jacob's AC is a 15, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he takes damage though. Oh shit, that doesn't work.
All right. BRB while you decide.
All right, boys,
Guys,
what
I
do we do?
just say,
Sean, I seriously think Charm Person is the best way to go.
Do you have charm person?
Oh, no, I thought you did. Never mind.
I know I
Wasn't the
do.
bard?
Wait, what
I-
happened?
I
I had to leave for a minute. What happened?
We're being confronted by a guard, and he's not allowing us to.
Has time went by that we got our spell slots back?
No.
It's only been a short rest.
When we got our health back, that's all.
I thought
Yeah,
I thought we get.
I'm the only one that got spell slots back because of Arcane Recovery.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think artificers get them back.
Okay, pal. Okay, Lord. Okay.
Guys, I can put a 10-foot hole in front of him so he's stuck.
Yeah, but there's
That's
other
a good
guards
idea.
around us.
There's other guards, that's fair.
Sean, what's your spell save DC for Paul?
I think a 15. I think we agreed on 15.
Okay, mine's 13.
Okay, but
That's better than
I
mine.
can technically make the dude frightened of Paul.
But why would you do that? He'll just start running away and then the guards will come after us.
Oh wait, no, it makes another wisdom. So it doesn't matter. It has to be a wisdom save DC.
I'm back.
I think we're doing
Okay.
charm person.
I'll charm person him as Paul.
Okay. Have you been keeping track of your spells, by the way?
Yeah, I've only casted like 2 first levels and like 2 second levels. And that's all my second levels, but I'm casting charm person, which is a first level.
All right. On just this guard, because he's the only one that's in front of
Yep.
you, but there are other behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. You begin to cast, strumming whatever they have a little bit, or blowing out a whistle, and the guard fails with a natural 1.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been told for the most part. I'm not sure exactly why, but like, you
Paul-
and your buds, I mean, we can't let them out.
Paul, I'm gonna have to take the reins of Paul here for a second.
Yeah,
Paul's
this
an
is very
energetic
voice.
guy, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Paul's gonna look at him. Is like, I understand, sir. But we really have other important business. See, we're trying to. You see, we're a group of adventurers. You see, so we're trying to find other jobs that could probably help around the Dwindlian Empire, and there's hardly that many jobs for us to do around here. I mean, yes, the commotion has happened, but we fear that if we handle it, it might be even worse. Because we do have a case of the bad luck, you see.
As you say that sentence, you like glance around, and back on the walls, you can see a few of the guards talking to each other. Can't quite catch what they're saying though. This guy looks at you and goes, "Man, you know, I trust you. I do trust you, and I would let you out. I could let you out, and I could let you go with my leave or whatever. But like, I don't know these people. I only know you. I could let you go." And you could go get work and come back, but I can't let everyone go. There's too many.
I'd make it worth your while.
You ain't gotta. Let me think about it. And he just like stands there for a second and just goes, "Well, I wouldn't really ask for a bribe normally. I think. Okay. Here's the deal. You give me some money and assurance that you're really adventurers. This will be like a proof that you're an adventurer troop. Then fair enough, because no one earns that kind of money for working any sort of spy job anyway. let's say, show me that you have 500 gold. I'll take about 50 of it. If you have 500, I'll let you go.
Okay, I have no clue
Hey,
how much Jacob
I have
has,
621 gold.
Just have.
and I have 500. Yeah, Zal literally pulls up a tire. He pulls up 40 platinum coins and also literally 563 gold pieces
You just
with
opens
him.
the bags and show. And just goes, fair enough, fair enough. He's gonna reach in your bag and take 50 gold pieces out.
I'm assuming, are you talking to Paul's?
I would say that's probably the only option. But Paul probably has
Yeah.
50 gold.
Yeah.
All right then. Well, have a nice day. Don't get caught on the roads, and don't tell anyone you're leaving here. At this point, from the wall, you hear, "Hey, what's going on down there? What are you reaching in for?" He looks back and goes, "Don't worry about it. I know this one. He's safe." No, that ain't how it works. You can't let people just go like that. What would John think? John ain't here. Don't tell him. I'll give you 5 gold. He says, "Fine." The other guard next to him just goes, "Hey, what about me?" And it's like a small gnome fellow, obviously not part of the Crown's Guard, and instead more of a militiaman. And the Crown Guard looks over at him and says, "Shut up, runt." "Fine, 5 gold for me. Take the rest. Let him go." The gnome just starts doing. It's like the big brother and the little brother, where you just put your arm out, and the gnome's like trying to freaking punch you in the knee, but it ain't working. You're good to go. You're good to go. And he like waves you guys past.
Okay, and we go until we
home.
get pretty. Yeah, we go.
You go for as long as you can, though it is late in the night. Unless you want to risk exhaustion, you'll have to stop maybe no more than an hour and a half outside of the city.
I'd say that word will get around that they did let someone out.
Wait, hold on. We can do this. I think we can do this. We take shifts. Take shifts on horseback.
That is not how. Like, you could get a short rest out of it. You can't. Your horses need to rest too. They've been awake all day, same way you have. To get a long rest, you have to sit still. So short rest, you can travel because your horses aren't short resting. Only you guys are, and only half of you at that.
All right, what do you guys say? Two of us only needs, I think, 4 hours of sleep. The rest of us 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need that
No,
much.
that isn't even how it works. They need 4 hours of sleep. They still need 8 hours of downtime.
Oh.
Yeah, they can
yeah.
sleep for less time, but they still need to sit down for 8 hours.
Yeah, I don't think we really have a choice here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta sleep.
And
Or we
if
can
you want
all
to
risk
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
Basically, the choices are they can catch up to you pretty easily, or you try and outpace them, and they catch up with you while you're exhausted. So I need to know what pace you're traveling at, and if you're going to rest or not.
We can't risk staying here, guys. We have to go.
Exhaustion does
Dude.
what again? We have disadvantage on like everything?
The harder it gets, the worse it gets. If you stay up for
I
more
think-
than 5 days, you just die.
No, I'm talking about what's the first
Hey, hold on,
exhaustion? That's a disadvantage on
I think it's
attacking.
just a disadvantage on ability check.
Ability checks and attack rolls, I think.
Oh.
No, not in tech rolls. That's the next one.
Okay.
We'll look it up if you decide
Oh.
to keep going.
Yeah, I wanna see what our first one will be. So I'm gonna look that up real quick.
That's fair.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay, yeah, screw
That's
it.
it.
Let's just stay up.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. What pace are you traveling at? Fast, slow, normal? Slow
We're
increases
gonna go-
stealth, fast decreases perception, and normal is normal.
I say
We'll go
get out of
slow
here.
so
Oh.
we can. No, because we need to stealth.
You have
Well,
disadvantage
Well, no,
on
we're not
ability
worried
checks.
about stealth.
That's
We're not
true.
worried about stealth. We're worried about getting
Yeah,
caught. We need to go
yeah,
fast.
just
Yeah,
fast.
we go fast.
All right. You guys sprint. Begin sending the horses galloping, running as quick as they can over the course of the night. The next day's
Okay.
travel, you and your horse are exhausted, but you continue pushing until later that night. Are you
Okay,
going to
I'm
keep
gonna.
pushing and go several days without sleep, or just that one?
Guys,
I'm gonna say
stay
we
at
short
5
rested.
days. We can, that doesn't do anything.
No, okay. I say that we can rest here because they probably did the previous night and we kept going.
By the way, I'm assuming we short rest as we were driving the horses, so everyone.
Yeah, you
Do
guys
that?
can rotate short rest during that time.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I didn't have
But
to
you're
worry about
only
that. I
able
don't
to
want
short
to
rest
kill.
once per long rest period.
Only one short rest though is until like.
It's well,
Never mind.
technically, I think you can short rest more, but I'm not gonna let you just keep short resting because then like Kotaro could just regain all of his spells using Arcane Recovery.
That's
That would
true.
be
Yeah.
extremely broken. So I'm just gonna say you can only get one short rest unless you guys are off the horses and sit down for a little bit.
It doesn't really matter for me because that short rest brought me back to 1 point away from full health, and I have all the spell slots I can get
I'm
back
at,
from Arcane
I'm at full
Recovery.
health,
Okay.
but I have no spell slots.
Okay. If you guys also roll a d6 of HP because Paul's here.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm at full now already.
Thank you,
Okay,
Paul,
I'm full
for
health.
giving me almost max. I think.
I am back at max.
All right.
I just have 6 HP missing.
Then the question is, are you gonna keep running and get more exhausted, or
How
rest
f-
after the first day?
How far did we get from the town at this point?
A day's travel, like probably 30
Day-
miles,
okay.
35 miles.
Okay, yeah. We'll rest, but we'll rest in like a forest.
Make a stealth check as a group to see how well you can disguise your camp and hide in a nearby corpse of trees.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide inside of a tree.
I don't think you can hide inside of a tree unless you can meld with wood, but
I'm sleeping in a tree, so I'm gonna stealth in a tree.
I wanna cast Speak with Animals with a lot of the horses, and I wanna tell the horses to actively help us, like, get rid of the tracks.
as you say that, one of the horses look over you at you confused. And then, like, motions to its saddle and just goes, meow. And it responds in a very hoarse way. Remove the saddle.
That sounds like a horse.
Remove the saddle.
Do we all gotta roll stealth?
Yeah, it's a party stealth. We're taking average.
Continuously rolling. I
Yeah.
already know what I have.
Will you run away if you do?
Please.
It looks over at you and just goes, no. You want this covered track. You hide, yes?
Yeah.
Make an inside check, bro.
Wild horse.
Yeah. I wanna make an insight check
Alright, make an inside check.
on a
against the horse.
horse.
I
Yeah, with
wild
disadvantage.
horse for time, period.
Look, if you want a carrot, I can give you a carrot.
What'd you roll in your insight?
God damn it, 7.
7. Nah, you don't know if he's lying or not, but he says he wild horse for time period, whatever that means.
Don't do it.
No.
Just don't.
Sorry, friend. And then
How they know
it'll
I
just-
how I know that how do they know I tamed? How do they know I tamed? If I have no saddle. The people following you want to discover trail because people following you. How do they know I'm tamed if I ain't got a saddle?
Friend, we've been traveling together for a while, and I hope that our bond is somewhat. If I trust you with this, I promise you won't go away.
I solemnly swear.
Bro, don't do it. What are you talking about, dude? What are you trying
And he
to
looks at the other horses, and the other horses all just kind of like nod in agreement, following the lead of this main one.
Why? Don't.
All
So
right.
kind of like this thanks for a second.
Now that everybody
and
has
then
their stealth
Zal's-
rolls, real quick.
I haven't
That is-
rolled it yet.
Oh, roll it.
I'll roll it though.
While you're having the conversation.
Mine's a
Mine's
mine's a
12.
19.
19 plus
Natural
12
20.
plus 20. Is Elder in here? Or is that?
Yeah, he rolled a 16.
16? Alright.
Actually, no, because it's 16 plus 7, right?
So 21.
Yeah.
Right. What about Orion?
12.
Did you roll a poll for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot about Paul.
Whose camera's on?
Mine.
Paul's gonna give himself a bardic inspiration just in
What?
case.
Oh yeah,
You
I
don't
have
know his
bardic
proficiencies.
inspiration,
How many
so
bardic
I'm
inspirations do you
gonna.
have, my dude? You've handed out 3 so
Uh,
far.
He's short rested. Doesn't he get them back on
Oh
short
yeah,
rest?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, would that
Actually,
mean that they go away in short rest too?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you lost
Okay,
it
I
like
don't
way
have it no more.
before. They only last like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so what are we saying? Are we saying he's proficient in stealth or no? Or no, Trent?
No, I would say he's probably not as a bard. So
Okay, so
at
D20
best
plus
a
4.
plus 3. I would
Plus
say.
4.
4, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. What do you?
23. I'm gonna up that. I'm gonna up that with the D6 anyway.
God dang.
23 plus 6. He rolled a 29.
29 divided by 5. Your group's average stealth is 23.
Let's go.
But you guys can find a suitable area that is pretty well hidden. Not a whole lot of foot traffic off to the side. Unless they're extremely skilled, it's going to be hard to find you. Are you taking saddles off the horses or not? Because they have to roll stealth
No.
checks to add to that.
Don't.
Oh,
don't
do they?
it.
Yeah, part
Yeah,
of
they're
your
not
party.
gonna do that. Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
Alright, so I'm going to add some more checks then. Because we have 3
Oh.
horses.
Oh, wait a second. So if we don't do it,
Yeah,
they'll,
they're part of your
might-
group. They will
Yeah,
give
they
you
might-
away easily.
guys, I think we have to.
The risk is letting them run free and them not coming back, or decreasing your stealth by a good portion.
Well,
What do you guys
yeah,
think?
but if they run away, we are literally trapped in the middle of the Dwendalian Empire
Way
with
slower. You
volestruckers
have to
chasing
walk, yeah.
after us.
Can I cast Zone of Truth with my fucking with Paul? Does that work against? Does that work against
That'll
horses?
work.
Alright, you cast Zone of Truth. I'm going to make some charisma saves. Yeah, they fail. There's no chance they succeed.
Okay, so I was gonna ask the same questions with the help of Paul.
More or less, just are you going to run away? It looks at you
Yeah,
with a
are
side eye, but doesn't respond.
That's a yes.
So you are okay. Well,
I mean,
So-
at least
Okay,
now you
so-
know there's no way out of it.
yeah.
No,
Zal's just
okay,
gonna-
now we just need to punish them. We just need to torture them until they agree to do what we want to do.
Actually, they surprisingly
So-
got pretty good stealth.
Okay.
Except for the natural one.
Oh,
Lol.
Plus
Wow.
1 plus 18 and plus 6. That's actually way worse. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 8. It's now 17. Your camp's checks are now
Alright.
17 to find. So it's a lot easier, but still reasonably high for an average soldier. But you guys hide away in a reasonably good hidden area. Tie your horses up and put gags over their freaking mouths so they can't scream out like you're fearing they will. The knight who's keeping watches through it.
I'll keep watch.
You need 3 total watches.
Wait, no, I'm not keeping watch.
I'll take the first one.
Zal will take one.
I have bad perception, guys.
Oh wait, yeah.
Actually,
I'm
Zach.
perception.
Okay. Actually, Zal should be the first one because that's in the daytime.
Yeah, sure, go for it. I'll do the second one.
Alright, I'll take. Yeah, and Zach, you want to do the third
Remember,
one, friend?
The elves can take technically 2 watches.
That's true.
You want
So
me
do
to
you
take
wanna do 2?
watches?
Damon? Yeah, do you want to do 2?
I have a +4 perception, so
Yes.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, I'll take the first one, but I have disadvantage on the first because we're sleepy.
All right.
Do I get my long rest before I get to sleep?
Nope.
Before I
not
get
until the end of it.
Oh, shoot.
I got two
if get
dirty 20s.
disadvantage-
So 2 dirty
With
20s
disadvantage.
with disadvantage. The first part of the night goes relatively undisturbed. Nothing is seen throughout the night, and other than a owl hooting loudly overhead, you have no worries. My man, your camera is so far away we cannot see that.
It's an 8 for the first night. I don't think I see anything.
We'll see.
Second 13, but it might go lower. Yeah, for the second night, for not saying that, second part, 11.
All right, from the first part of the night, it grows extremely dark, and using your dark vision is the only way you can really pierce the darkness. It is very cold in a Dwendalian night, and so the shivers begin to take you slightly, and you just hope that no one notices the very cold elf, that their skin grows even paler. The later part of the night, when you see that the sun begins to lift on the horizon, you notice a very, very slight and far away dust cloud. No idea if it's anything in particular, but as it begins to grow larger, you notice that it is obviously not a guard of any kind, and they're not stealthing. That's the only reason you can see them. This seems to be a full sprinting guy on the back of a horse, extremely wide shouldered, and with not gray sword. Actually, yeah, no, with a gray sword in his hand, one handed, riding at full speed down the road. You
I don't
recognize
recognize.
this figure as the fellow you've rescued out of the prison. He's making a run for it right behind you guys, and zooms past your camp unless you do anything to stop him.
He's just leaving.
He
Is there
doesn't
anyone
notice
following
you.
behind him?
When your long rest, by the time you notice that if anyone's falling behind him, your long rest does finish, and as soon as your long rest finishes, you notice that there is in fact someone trailing behind him. Yes, but they're pretty far off right now, and you have no idea, no way that you're going to recognize who's following at this distance. You just notice there is likely some sort of law enforcement chasing them. Yes.
Law
Let him
enforcement.
pass.
So it is bad. So let them pass.
Who
I'm
else
gonna.
would chase them? You know.
So this we are waking up now.
Your short rest is over, but you can spend, by the time letting that law enforcement pass without having any chance to see you at all, it'd probably take a third of your day's travel time, though.
Yeah, I say we wait for them to go by us.
Is that what you're doing?
I
Uh,
wake everybody up slowly. I'm like, there's guards and
Hmm?
enforcement kind of around, guys. So I think we might want to wait this out. I whisper.
Zal had just woken up. Uh, as soon as he wakes up, he's already in a coughing fit. Although he does seem a lot better than what he was yesterday. Still wakes up in a coughing fit. And a bit a chuckly cough, I guess you could say.
Are you
He
sick?
no, I'm fine.
Are you sure? You've been coughing a lot lately.
I'm fine. Look, just
We have medicine.
if we need I don't think we should stay here. We should probably try and flee to the opposite side of the woods. So, is there any way that we can still maybe perhaps get to the what was it? Not Cyrus Mountains. What was the trail that we followed that's above the mountains where the stone giants were?
What are you talking about?
What's the place that we usually take to pass the Dwendalian Empire Gate?
Usually it's you guys get real close to the winding gates and just start off to the right, and take a trail that you know of there. But you're nowhere near there.
Would Paul know a trail that could get us there without having to go the direct route?
I'll make a history check for him.
You or me?
You make him. You just roll a
Okay,
with a +1.
so +2.
Yeah. Cause jack of all trades.
14.
14. He thinks for a minute. And he shakes his head and just goes, I know he knows all sorts of trading routes down the roads, and he knows a bunch of people. But escape routes isn't really his specialty. He is a deep state agent. He is so into it that he's been here for so long. It would be extremely suspicious for him to be wandering about.
Okay, so what if we just take one of the trade routes then, and
That's
go
where
there?
you're already technically on a trade route. You're on a main road.
Is there any other trade routes that connect to this? So we like
Technically,
aren't
you could, but
down.
the only way you basically when you leave Hupperduke, you have like three options. They all are technically main roads, but like right now, go look at a map real quick. You could probably, being about a day from Hupperduke, you could jump off and like head to an entirely different place to throw them off, but it would take a lot longer. Like right now, you guys could probably, if you chose to, leave the road from Hupperduke, head all the way to Blade Garden, and like circle back around through Novergot, Rexingstrom, and back down through Zadash, back toward the Wyong Gates. It would be a lot longer of a journey. It'd be a lot more roundabout, but it would be a lot.
How many days?
safer. I don't know how many days. At a fast pace, still a lot. And you'd be heading to a garrison, Blade Guard garrison, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I
But they
guess.
they wouldn't technically have any reason to suspect you would go there. If you're fleeing criminals, you're fleeing down toward the gates. So the garrison might actually be a better option, just because they would never suspect you being there.
Okay, so
I'm doing some
but I
map work right now.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
yeah,
Oh my god, he
because I
deleted the line. Oh.
because I need to know on how many days this is.
This map thing I'm using is infuriating when trying to place a trail, because it deletes it if you do anything.
I was 100% not expecting charm person to work, but it did.
I mean, they're not very good at I'm so fucking mad. It did it again!
Just get better, nerd.
No, I don't even want that line. That's not the line I'm trying to create. And you keep deleting the line I'm trying to create, game. But why would you... You don't necessarily need to know direct number of days. I'm just saying. You can... It's going to take at least like an extra, probably a month of journeying.
Okay, month. Yeah, month.
Well, maybe not an extra month, but it'll add at least 10 days onto it. 1,218. Okay, assuming you're going at a fast pace the entire time, right?
Yeah.
Assuming.
1,218 to 18. The entire time, it would take you 34 days to get back to the Wyong Gates. A little bit longer,
So
actually.
literally
It would take you probably about 36 days in total.
Ooh.
Okay, so and how many days just to go this the main route?
The main route, it's going to take... I'm just going to add on an extra stuff at the end from guesstimation to make this a lot easier. 629.
It's like one of the first sessions we
It
actually had to do a
takes
lot of math.
probably about 20 days, so it adds like 15 days onto your journey. 15, 16 days onto your journey.
Okay, I say we just stick the. I think we just stick it out. We just stick out the main road.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but we'll wait for the guards to pass by.
You wait for the guards to pass by, wasting a good portion of your travel time that day, and make your way behind them at a fair distance, but still behind them, for days and days. About 10 days in, you begin to notice yet another patrol, this time heading towards you. So you hide to the side yet again. Another almost day is wasted. And when you finally pass Trostenwald and are at the final stretch toward the Wyong Gates, You know that there is an absurd amount of people from the Wyung Gates. These are the actual warriors of the Empire, the actual righteous brand soldiers that are like patrolling. And you see probably 10 patrols. You're not going to be able to finish your final run, so you have to separate off to the side. Heading to a familiar path through the Syros Mountains, if you would like, you can separate off to treasure hunt. But a familiar path to the side is what you end up taking. And in all, it's going to take you probably, if you just head and don't go on a treasure hunt, heading through the mountains slows you down, so it's probably going to take you a full 40 days to get to the other side of the mountains. From the Humperduke all the way down to the other side of the mountains, about 40 days. And another 2 days to get back to the Wyung Gates. So if you don't go treasure hunting, it's going to take you 42 days to get back from Humperduke.
That's a treasure hunt.
If you do go treasure
I'd
hunting, it's
say we
42
don't.
plus.
Yeah, I say we don't treasure hunt.
Me also as well. I do not want to treasure hunt. I want to go home.
Okay.
All right. You guys ignore the treasure hunting opportunity and instead head, finishing the month and then almost finishing the next month. If not finishing, I would have to look. When you finally return back to the Wyung Gates. All seems mostly well here. No attacks seem to be placed directly on this location. Though tensions seem to be, for some reason, fairly high. And as you return, you see, surprisingly, righteous brand on the other side of the wall. Not a huge portion of them. But there is probably what you can spot walking around the place. 30 righteous brand on this side of the wall. As you make your way over to wherever you're going to head, I actually need to ask where you're going to head.
Oh boy.
Zhao's going to like get off his horse, and whoever's riding with him. Zhao's just going to get off his horse and just head to the blacksmith, kind of wanting to he wants to smith some steel if he has time for it.
You begin heading over there, separating from your troop. You begin the process of smithing something up.
So wait, we're back at our little camp part.
Yeah, you're back at the Wyung Gates, yes.
I will go to my good old dragon husband.
Alright, you head directly to something's cabin or
Something.
tent. Where else are you guys heading? As I'm just going to try to gauge what you're going to do during this, and jump from.
I gotta get off here. I'll see you.
Okay.
See ya.
All right.
See you, man.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to follow me, they can. I'm just gonna let them know what we did and give them the blueprints.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with you.
I don't think Jay's here.
Yeah, I think Chase is talking to people.
Yeah, I think he went.
Okay.
No, Chase went to eat. Chase went to eat dinner.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
heard his dad call him in for dinner.
I guess we go to something while Sean does that thing.
All right. You're a smith. You can smith. Unless you have anything particular to make, that's like going to be helpful. You're just smithing. But when Kotaro and Faye, along with Orion, who is just kind of blank staredly following behind.
And I guess our drow friend.
Do what?
Does our drow friend also follow?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
You return to Something's tent, to which you see him. He has like rearranged your tent. Instead of having like curtain walls blocking the entire place, there is now like a wooden structure and actually a solid door blocking off like the bedroom area. And there is like the small campfire in the center, or used to be a campfire in the center, which now has been probably moved or thrown away somewhere. And instead of having like a permanent cooking area, that way you could make your daily meals, there's instead a large table laid out that has a huge map of the entire continent of Wildmount, with little checker pieces, both black and white. You are obviously assume this to be a war map. He looks up as you enter. He's leaning over it, just kind of contemplating.
Hi, we're back. Mission successful for the most part. What's going on here?
Well, I'm planning, of course. It's nice to know that you succeeded. Yes. Uh, that's good, but their pre-existing resources are too thin for us to destroy and too much for us to fight. What they have now is all they'll need. And what I'm worried about is the king dying. Not by our hand, but he's an old man. And if he dies, and that is exactly when the dwindles strike. Every new king wants to build his legacy, and so that's what I'm worried about. If he dies, at the moment, it's over. Though we do have, surprisingly, some others fortifying us from the inside, with new forces that we did not know about. But how successful? How much did you burn? What did you gain?
Well, their elevators things are from okay. We freed 4 of the most powerful prisoners that they had. One blew up several doors, some towers, right, Trent? He blew up
It
like a
was the
tower.
elevator doors, or like the not doors, but elevator like shafts or whatever.
We blew up some elevator shafts, a couple doors. Another guy cut down the rest of the elevators, and then
That's what I thought you were referencing.
killed a couple people. Some other guards, a lot of guards died. Um, I destroyed one of their. I think I destroyed the gun one. Yeah, I destroyed the gun one,
You
right?
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you destroyed both of them, I think. Oh no, you
Oh,
destroyed the gun one. You destroyed the gun
I
one.
destroyed the gun one, but I got both blueprints.
Yeah.
I destroyed the gun operating thing, and I got schematics for both of them, so we can build them. But there's magic involved, and I don't know what kind of magic they used exactly, and I can't really put that into her. But I pulled up the schematics. This is how you make them.
He
If you
nods, just
wanna,
goes, "This is good. Supplies wise,
we
this
killed
might
about
give
100
him some
people,
things."
a little bit over, I think.
That was kind of unnecessary, but fair, fair, fair.
That wasn't really our fault. That was mostly the prisoners that we let escape.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he rolls up the
yeah.
schematics and shoves them like deep in his like an inner pocket of his coat. So, you ready for another job, or trying to ask for some days off?
Well, I've been asking them if they want to do a treasure map hunt, but I don't think they want to. I think we should get the rest of the, I guess our only guy that's not here right now in here, and then we could decide. Is it okay if we do have days off though? Because I don't know
Well,
if that
for
would.
now, yes, but I eventually, it's not a pressing need, I don't think. The king will die at some point. I'm worried when that will happen. And the prince, we need to do something about him, either to replace him, something along those lines. But I don't think you're strong enough to do that yet either. I'm not sure what you should do. I'm thinking about sending you on a diplomatic mission. It kinda is a day off for several days. But I'm thinking about sending you to the Queen Dynasty to see if you can garner favor there. If it comes to blows, the Empire can take one or the other, but not both. They will be able to hold their borders, fine, but not push at all. So, you can rest here for a few days before you head out. And either way, you have to hit the Nicodranus to get there. It's up to you guys. We don't. It's not a pressing matter that we get these diplomatic missions out.
After a few minutes, Zal will eventually come into the tent. Um, his palish body, his frailish but not really too frail body, kind of like sweating from a bit from being in the furnace for only just a couple of minutes. He wipes the sweat off his head, looks over at something. It's like, I'm assuming they gave you the news.
Yes, you were successful, yeah?
We were. Uh, didn't lose anyone, surprisingly, though Eldrin did take a beating. I did too. Uh,
I do see new scars.
yeah, and so, Commander, I think we have an issue.
And that is?
So, you know how you gave us the mission to steal from Myriad Operative? That was like one of the first missions you gave us to go back into the field.
Yes.
Upon encountering the Myriad Operatives, one turned out to be very powerful. A captain of the ship, uh, he teleported by some green crystal. I think it was is it in his chest or does he hold it?
He holds it in a emaciated looking arm with green veins on it.
Okay. Okay, so it's implanted in his arm.
Not implanted. He just he holds it like constantly. You're not sure if it's sewed onto his hand. It's not implanted. It's in his
Okay.
hand still, but he just always
Oh.
has had it when you've seen him.
Okay. Okay. He has a green crystal that he holds around and he teleported with it. He was also the one that we saw who attacked us with the carts. And it's safe to say that he is a scourger, and I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing him and a acquaintance of his quite a lot. I just wanted to warn you.
Speaking of him and his acquaintance, um, the other scourger that met there with him and tried to corner us while we were sabotaging their equipment happened to be one of the servers at the party, the one that was serving everyone whale meat. You know, the whale meat that poisoned and killed and made all of our nobles bleed from their eyes. Well, it's safe to say she's working with the Dwindles.
So this is a setup then. At least we believe
Indeed.
so.
It is hard proof, but it is just an assumption and just connecting dots that could perhaps be acquainted. But I do
Well,
have.
unless she just now took up the job of a scourger right after poisoning everybody.
Zal
Yeah.
immediately shakes his head and looks at Kotaro. No, if I recall the stories right, to become a scourger, you are usually, I think, taken at birth or something like that. We did see a lot of the Cerberus assembly there. Maybe that had something to do with it. But I don't know. It is a hard claim with hard evidence.
From what you told
But
me,
the evidence could
you
be
told
faulty.
me that you saw the server passing things around, whale meat, most likely. You saw
Hmm.
vials being passed between Halas and I don't remember that name. Whatever that other archmage was. But is there any proof that that vial was poisoned? If there was, we should hunt Halas. Was there any proof that they were the ones poisoning? I don't recall getting any confirmation there was poison. Maybe
What
there was
was
just spies.
what was the color of the poison or the vial?
You didn't get a glimpse. All you saw
Oh,
was it was a vial, something being handed off, and you noticed it was a vial.
was it a full vial?
You don't know. You just barely got a glimpse of the glass.
Oh, okay. Okay, Zal shakes his head. I couldn't get a good glimpse, and I don't think it was uh the so forth poison. It could have been anything else. But
Back to
have
the
you
enemy.
questioned? Could have been, but have you questioned her loss? Have you given him any interrogations or something like that?
We've had no real reason to go after him. He was the one giving a vial of sorts away, but wizards are always secretive about components. It could be anything. He could be entirely innocent. We have also the risk of, if we do have to go home to blows, and there have been skirmishes recently, um, we need him on our side. He is almost certainly, I would say, the strongest or the second strongest on the coast. One other's only here every other month or so, and that's only for a few days at a time.
I see. Okay. Then that is not an option.
If we piss
Till
him
we get.
off, we cannot do anything magic-wise versus the Empire.
Yes, we guess we have to get further evidence of anything.
Do you
Alright.
think he is strong enough to build these machines?
I would hope so. He's almost certainly stronger than a good portion of the assembly of the Empire. Though, of course, together they could beat him. We just don't know what it would take. I would have to communicate with him to see if he will start researching this.
Alright. I do have a question. What is with the Crown's Guard being inside the menagerie?
The Righteous Brand, you
What
mean?
is that about?
Uh,
The Righteous Brand.
they have used their old power here to reinstate themselves. They used to be all the way to Nicodranus. There was Crown's Guard in Nicodranus for a long time, but about 5 years ago, we finally kicked them out and said, no, our borders are solid, and you're not going to impose on us. And maybe this is revenge for that. But now they're deciding, now that there's a risk of national security, we must do it again. And if we refuse, that gives them even more fuel for the fire. And we cannot afford to let them light the fire.
This is an unfair advantage.
It is, and we have little we can do without another empire intervening.
Okay.
Our plan is to go to the Kreen.
The Kreen fought them before, 20 years ago or so. The Kreen, their specialty is in very, very specialized soldiers. They can hold their own against the Empire. If the Empire ever fully marched into their land, they would lose many to attrition. Too many, probably. And the risk is that there are thousands of Dark Elves, each with obviously some modicum of training. So it would be real impossible, nearly impossible, for the Empire to take anything.
So what you are saying is that we head to the Kreen for diplomacy.
Yes, if we get the Kreen on our side, the Empire can do nothing against them. There are too many highly skilled people. They could swarm, but they can't walk into their lands. So the Kreen can put pressure while we defend. And it would just give us a better chance.
Zal, thanks for a second. I could help with this. Perhaps. Zal kind of looks at Eldrin, seeing how he's a drow elf. And perhaps maybe he can too, since he is a drow elf. And I could probably help with something in Green. I have a friend there that I helped long ago. Of course, I did ask for money recently, but I hope that we're still in good relations. So I could maybe help us to get good relations with the Kreen. Only question is, are you expecting us to go through the Dwindling Empire again?
No, you would have to head to Nicodranus. Pick a ship from there, likely one resupply, of course, and take it into the Empire, or the Kreen, I mean.
Okay, Zal will kind of take a sigh of relief as he does not want to be in the Dwindling Empire. He's already paranoid as it is with Scourgers coming up against him once again. And he just shakes his head. It's like, okay, that is a better alternative. Thank you. Kotaro, did you wanted to say anything?
Actually, I do have some connections in the Kreen. I spent some time there in my youth. Actually, that is where I attribute my faith. I might be able to pull some strings, get some things done. I don't know, but let me send some letters, get some things sorted out.
That could work. I can probably send some letters as well, but I think it'd probably be better if I met them face to face.
Agreed.
I will say this up front and closer, so I can disclose anything. My friend is a noble woman, meaning she has significant power. I don't know how much entire power, but I know uh, the Kreen is a uh, what was it called? I forgot what the term was, but you know what I mean.
No, I'm confused by your statement. I have a friend that something in
Eden, read
something.
your phone.
What?
So more or less, you're saying both of you can pull some strings. Hopefully.
Yes, yes, that is what I'm saying, more or less.
Yes, but my friend is not nearly as influential as yours, and also they may bring us substantial trouble. But I feel like it would be worth it to uh, involve them.
It may, as many draws as we can possibly get. We could probably get a big standing of people who want to have an alliance with the Menagerie. So that
Yes,
means we're going to have to play friends with the Queen, and I hope we can all be nice to them and
I'm
maybe
going to
help them
play a
out with any
Hail Mary
issues.
play. I won't
Hmm?
more than likely be here when we come back. While you're gone, I am expecting you to take a long time there. Um, I just hope that you can succeed. We have to trust fully on this. We have spread so thin. If this is entirely up to you. How you achieve it is up to you. However long you take is up to you. I won't be back probably anyway when you come back. I plan a trip to Isocross. I hear rumors up there. And hopefully, if I can talk to the people of Isocross, not really affiliated with the Dwindles, they might aid as well. It's kind of my hope.
That
My
is
biggest
a
fear is I don't know how long you got to stay there. You're going to have to likely work for them. You will, and he pulls out a piece of paper, representatives of the menagerie, likely, and he hands it off to one of you, get a proper pass into talking to the Bright Queen. But she doesn't trust easily. She's very, very, very old. Older than her
that's
body may seem. And so you will have to
oh
put in a lot of effort.
so what you're saying is we make ourselves out to be a somewhat great champions to
Yes.
perhaps see the Bright Queen.
No, you can likely see her. She will not help you by behest of a menagerie. We are not anywhere near influential enough to garner any sort of help and aid directly from the Queen. We haven't done anything for them other than trade, when others wouldn't. That is the only reason they will even see us, and even trust us, is because we trade when others won't. However, you would likely be up there for a good period of time. You will have to travel and probably do similar kinds of work that I am doing, or you're doing for me. You work for the menagerie, but for a good portion of time, you work for the Queen until they trust you enough and until they talk to either us or our council or whatever. You will probably be
That
up there for several months, I will say.
several months, okay. But I think maybe before we go to the Queen, Faye here did have something in the Cyrus Mountains that she wanted to check. I say before we go on the Queen, we can figure out whatever's going on here that Faye's map achieves, because if it can help us in any way, I think it's worth the endeavor.
It is a treasure map in the Cyrus Mountains. Uh, I say we check it out anyways.
The only reason why I'm suggesting we do so is we're so close to it. and we might as well do it if we're going to be too far away to do it later.
Like I said, the work is not urgent necessarily, because you'll be up there for months, and you're not going to convince them in a few days isn't going to make a difference. The king is not in any ill health that we have heard about, or any of his spies have told us. Do what you must. Hopefully by the end of the month, however, you are on the boat. So I hope to ask. Don't come back here for confirmation about where you should go. I will likely not be here, like I said.
Well, I think we should have. I remember a spell that my brother was working on for a while. He was learning it and took a while, and it confused me sometimes. I forgot what he called it. It allowed him to talk to me telepathically, from very far distances, and he sometimes still uses it just to check up on me, but
Likely a
I
wizard
forgot what it was
singing.
called. Maybe. It was either sending, could be message. It's one of those two.
Message is
No,
very short distance.
yeah, message is short distance. I know that one. I've heard about one that's a bit stronger, so
A
it's
lot of powerful wizards have that. Like I said, powerful. You likely won't have it by the time you're over to the Korean. You might have it by the time you're back if you work hard at it. And looks over at Kotaro. And I believe you are very studious.
Oh.
Kotaro leaves the
Kotaro.
building in a huff.
he comes back
And
inside.
back around.
What did you happen to say to Kotaro right there? Sorry about that.
I have no idea what you just
It's
said.
okay.
I said, what did you happen to say to Kotaro?
He was saying something about wizard sending, like the wizard spell, and I just said that this one's very studious, so he might have it by the time he's back, but only if you guys put in a lot of effort up at the crane.
I have a fireball scroll, if that helps.
No,
Well,
that
mess
doesn't
with
help.
sending, no.
Oh, that would have helped a lot earlier. I wish I would have remembered that.
Probably not, as they could have teleported and the friends. They probably could have just dispelled it by some case because they are. You did see the uh, the pirate. I'm just gonna call him a pirate. I don't remember his name. Was a certainly magical fellow. So
Oh,
I'm not
no.
going to.
I was talking about killing more gnomes, not the pirate fellow.
Kotaro, that worries me if we're going to go do a diplomatic mission. I hope you don't do that to any queen.
I'm
Kotaro's
gonna
evil.
be that one. I'm gonna be that one video. It's the drunk wizard. It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball!
Zal just shakes his head. Is like, okay. We can probably try and find something to send a message from far away without having to deal with couriers and all that.
You could
But in
likely
any
pay a
case, we
wizard
shall-
for sending.
Maybe. But I think for now we'll head out and do whatever this treasure map is to see if it will be any use to us. And even if it doesn't prove to be anything, then we would have just wasted time, but we have probably cleared a dungeon for adventurers, I suppose.
Fair enough. Anyway, I best get back to planning, and you guys to preparing, I suppose.
Yes, I'm going to take. How many days does it take to smith like a sword?
To smith like just a regular sword, you can probably do it in a day if you guys stay around.
Okay. I say we take at least, perhaps like a 4-day rest of staying in the menagerie, and then we'll head out.
Sounds good to me. I'll go drag Orion out of whatever brothel or tavern he's in right now and relay the message to him.
Sal nods and then looks at something. It's like, so you paid us for the last mission. Get that for this one or no?
What'd you say? I didn't hear you at
Do
all.
we get paid for this mission or no?
He'll say, "Oh, yes, yes, yes." And he like opens a few drawers at the war table and looks around. and then pats his pockets and just goes, I think I left it with the courier because I thought I was going to be leaving by the time he came back. Just stop there on the way out.
I need to write a letter anyway, so I'll stop at the post office.
All right, you guys stop at the post office easily enough, picking up 800 gold for your troubles, as they pay you 800
Let's
gold.
go.
Each
That's
of you.
in total.
Each.
Each.
Yes, this is a high-paying line of work.
That's the most we've ever gotten.
Last time you got 500 a piece.
4,000. Not 4,000. I have 1,462.
Each gnome was worth it.
Every gnomish life taken is 100 gold.
Right, I want to like just give a good inspection on the war map. Exactly.
You return before you leave. You look over the war map. You see that he has positioned tokens up and down the Cyrus Mountains. Several tokens positioned here. Several of the other kind of tokens positioned on the other side of what would be the gate. You assume. You know that the only oddities is that there is one token in Blade Garden that is from your kind. There is one token in Rosana of your kind, and there is one token of Bindalian inside of Port Zune. Those are the strange oddities.
Could I rough sketch this out with a big piece of paper and fold it up?
All right, you draw a rough sketch of the map.
With the tokens and stuff, and I'll just look at it, look at something, give him like a little side eye, and then like fast pace walk away.
All right. As you
Like
guys
she almost says something, and then she just kind of like keeps it to herself and just wanders off.
As you guys prepare, is there any last minute things you do not last minutes, but over the course of 4 days? Is there anything particular you guys are doing, or are you just resting, smithing before heading out on your journey?
I wanna, on the first day of resting, Zal's going to start writing a letter to his drow noble, saying that he's coming to visit for a bit, and would like to ask directions on where her house is.
All right.
And I'm probably gonna do the same thing for my my tiefling cultist buddy.
Okay, you both write your letters out asking for directions and such. Anything else you'd like to do over the 4 days?
And for the rest of the days, I'm just gonna smith. So should I make smithing checks?
No, not really. You're not making anything in particular, and you're not really You don't really have to worry about how valuable these goods are because you can't really sell them. Mostly because a lot of your works are put into what would be considered the communal thing for the military.
I have magic smithing tools because if I get like a natural 20, they have like a special ability or something.
Okay, yeah, sure. Roll 4 smith checks then.
Okay.
If you roll a natural 20 or your check is above 25, I'll give it a minor magical property.
What day does something leave, or is it whenever we leave?
He's still here for the entirety of time you are. He isn't
And if I
leaving.
remember correctly, smithing tools is my strength modifier with my proficiency, correct?
Yes.
And I don't get any bonuses with the smithing tools, even if they're magical. Besides that, the fact they do finer
And
things.
you want me to help you because I'm proficient in smithing tools.
Do you want to?
I would help. I'll help on the first day.
Okay. Yeah,
First day,
one
okay.
of them, then.
Two of them, actually. I'll help with 2 of the days.
Okay, well, the first one was a 16, so nothing. Second day, Jesus Christ.
But maybe. No.
Nope. And then the third, fourth days. God, dude.
No.
Okay, my last one sucked.
So no special abilities.
On the third day, can we buy stuff?
Yeah, you guys could go purchase things if you want. There is a simple magic shop, though it's mostly people that join the military and sell it, or traders selling along the way.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this session's ending here, isn't it?
But when you
It
guys
is.
leave, yes.
Yeah.
Then I'm just gonna look up
I'm gonna.
some magic items real quick.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
Gonna
too.
shop as
So
well.
as
Yeah.
you guys prepare for the journey, uh, purchasing magic items for no like you don't necessarily need to go through it because it's just a small stall where a lady
Yeah.
sells stuff for
Right.
getting ready for your journey more or less until you guys go on a uh, treasure finding adventure. We will end this session here as you guys finish preparing. All right. All right. Woo!
I don't
It
trust
was.
something.
You don't trust something?
Why?
I
Why?
don't
He's
trust
such a
something.
nice man. What are you
I
worried
don't
about?
trust something. I don't trust
Bro's your
something.
husband.
I don't think it's my husband.